My poor
No.
guest. Hey, welcome. We are now live. I didn't do the countdown because y'all probably over in Tampa still. We'll wait for it to go out. Oh my goodness, that was too funny. That would have been too much if she got pulled over on her own live.
Mm-hmm.
Too
Oh,
funny.
that would be hilarious.
It would be. Close this other StreamYard that's open. So there we go. All right.
Oh, okay. I've
Let me
got way
see.
too
Yeah,
many
I've
of us
got
talking.
two. All right.
There,
I
there.
don't want to. I'm afraid I don't want to really say anything in the chat if they're over on Tampa's.
No,
Like, yeah, just let them be. It's fine until they're ready. That's fine.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We can just sit
So,
here and gossip.
yeah, we can just gossip. Well, it says there's 6 already, so that's good. Y'all in the bushes. I don't know how you're doing it or if they're counting it for the other one. It's so confusing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think we were both feeling that full moon YT nonsense. Tampa
Mm-hmm.
said she took down one of hers that was not doing that well and then re-listed it, and I might do that with the short.
Oh,
I
that's a good
might do
idea.
that. Yeah, because it's just frozen and it's weird. Even Sweet Thumb saw it and thought it was weird. Like, really strange.
Uh-huh. How many views on it now?
Huh? Oh, I haven't checked it. I was just checking our group. Hold on.
Mm. Hey,
It was like,
Tibor.
"Hey, Tibor,
Hey,
thanks, guys, for coming in, and thanks for
hey.
helping Tampa out. And sorry about all the audio issues. We all have different
Microphones.
mics.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only
Tampa.
17.
Come
Hey.
on. I watched it more than. Let me see. I think I did twice last night because I jumped twice. Watched it again today. So how
Yeah,
is
I
it?
don't think
Come
they
on.
don't count it like that for some reason for me. They don't give me those playthroughs for some reason. Hey, Aid. Hey, Shawnee. Hey, Duncan. Timor, thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Okay. Totally understand. But yeah, Marina and I've been wondering. I love that you can do that for me. Thank you. Um, I mean, she's definitely gonna monetize. She's already monetized, but it's like we're talking about the hamster wheel that they set up for us
Yes.
with these
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Once they've got you and you've got your subs and you've almost got your hours, or you have your first, 4,000 or 3,000, you have to still keep those hours up to stay monetized, is from what I
Yes.
understand, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No, you can never go back down. But the thing is that the more subscribers that you're having, the more hours that are just naturally going to appear.
Yeah.
Right? It's just exponential. It just keeps going, sort
Yeah,
of
I'm
thing.
just trying to
So
figure out if the subtraction is coming off, like, my lot, like, those daytime lives, like, if they are subtracting from each thing, like, how they're doing that math, that YT math, where things are falling off, but am I seeing it in actual time, and they're taking it from, like, one of the lives or 2 of the lives, you know what I'm saying? And that's why
yeah,
they're showing up like I did an hour, and I know I got more than an hour of views on that, like,
yeah.
"Hey,
Well,
Angel, welcome
there
in."
is there is the aspect, um, like once because we stream through StreamYard,
Yeah,
um, uh, I think that's one of the areas that there is the lag. But what I've found that when I finish my live, it'll
yeah,
show me exactly, how many hours I made at that moment. Then it changes in our in the back end of YouTube Studio. Then it'll start saying since it was published, and the published is when we finished the live. So that's how many views it starts getting since it's been
after.
published. Yeah. And so you do get those two
Just
things. Yes, they fall
yeah,
off every 364 days of being
yeah,
up. Whatever hours were on
mhm,
last year
yeah,
on
are
June
gone,
20th, we don't
right,
get them anymore. So,
exactly. But I was just
uh,
wondering if the math shows up like that where it's coming off those actual things rather than just in when we go in and check, the eligibility area or the hours area. I don't know what it is for you when you're
Yeah.
monetized.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think, but I think one of the things is to pick a time every single day. You know, that you, when you're going to go and look at them, you look at them the exact same time, because
Got it.
it can be where there could be a shift or something like that. But just because it's like, you know, I find it's like they do it at about 11 o'clock or midnight. That's
Yeah.
when the next, and it's always, you know, about 5 days later.
Hey, Misha, welcome in.
Mhm.
Oh, you're not going to. Okay, Misha. But Misha, you work, don't you, outside the home? Hey, Travels and Gardening with DJ. Welcome in. DJ, what was are you the one who is changing your name?
I think so.
I think they mentioned it. Is it, I have to, hold on. I have to go into I've got way too much open from being over there. I always have stuff open. You know me, but boy,
Uh-huh.
so much more. Oh, even your page is open. How did
Uh-huh.
I hold up? I didn't open the right thing though on your page. Let me open yours up. Sorry, y'all. The technical side is woo 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 woo. But yeah, what were we just saying? Because the ADHD then just took over, and the 53-year-old thing.
We were
Oh, the
we're
math.
talking about the math, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like I've never seen it for myself where, you know, I see the shift over, and it's never during the day. You know, like I said
Mhm.
the other day, I'd lost 13, and then after doing last Friday's live, which I think that shows up at about Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah.
um, then I got back the 13 and made an extra 6.
Okay.
So,
And I had a
mhm.
bump up because Barry was watching my stuff in the background of, yeah, our lives coming
Yeah,
into play. And that helped me a
right.
lot. I got into that finally got to 2,700. So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, anybody.
congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
So
Appreciate
Misha
all the
is
help.
says she's just a volunteer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I need a little
Oh,
bit of
sorry.
income.
You
No, it's
clicked it on, I
okay.
clicked it off. I'll
This
take
is
my hands
the
away.
name of the channel as of Monday. Okay, what was it before, DJ? Help me out. Because I was trying to open I haven't got my page open for here. I had it open for Tampa's. I don't know how that's gonna work out either. There
What?
we go. I
You were
haven't
grab
opened I have 2 side chats open.
Oh.
Sorry, Abe.
Oh,
And
you were up on
yeah,
you were actually, co-stream oh, yeah, you were co-streaming.
yeah. That was how
So
because I couldn't get my other one to
mhm.
go
So
away.
DJ
So I
says, "I need the watch hours for that." So,
oh, you
hey,
still need
God's
watch.
desire for me.
Hey, God's desire for me. Welcome in. No, I was trying to
Yes.
figure out what your name was before because you said you changed it. Oh, all right. I am subscribed. Oh, turtle, snap and turtle. Well, travels and gardening with DJ. Where are you guys at? And I'm speaking with a man or female because we made that mistake with poor sweet thumb before. Oh, Adventures and Beyond. Okay, yes, I remember your old name. Okay. I'm watching the stream on TV tonight and chatting here. Thank you, Angel. You're so
Thank
sweet.
you.
Really appreciate your support. But yeah,
Mhm.
it was fun. It's fun too for me, Misha. But I was like encouraged by Diva to might as well. It's a side, like a stream of income if it gets going. And I'm like, yeah, could definitely use a little cash coming in since I can't really, hold a
You
job
can't
with
work you
Malachi.
can't work
Yeah, I can't
no, you
work
can't
right
work
now.
outside the home.
Yeah.
No.
Although Tampa like made me think like maybe I could do a paper route, but I don't think Theron would want me out at night doing that in our area. Because because our area has got pockets too, like every other area, but some of the pockets can be extra dangerous at night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Florida's had gang activity for a long time because
That's too bad.
the kingpins come down here and hide because their money just, doesn't throw anybody. Hey, Cece, welcome in. Missouri, this banner was something my friend married from. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, and that's I think oh my gosh. Gear is in there. I was going to say his real name. Gear Grindin is Missouri.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah, and so I think Brenda, aren't you in Missouri too? Or Missouri as some of you guys call it?
I'm doing okay, Storms. Just
Yeah.
right now I'm starting, I think it's because the evening is coming, whatever pollen is coming down, so I'm I'm
That's what
starting to
I've
get a
been
little,
having. Yeah, the at
yeah,
nighttime is when it gets bad. I took a
yeah,
Sudafed tonight, so it wouldn't
yeah,
be too bad
yeah,
during the live.
yeah. I took allergy medication this morning. I took a double dose and did
Mhm.
Flonase up my nose, and that seemed to keep me
Yes,
right.
I started that again too because it is a bad
Mhm.
allergy season.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't
when
realize
I
it.
wake up in the morning, it's like I feel like my throat is glass.
Oh, that's not
It's
good.
just like brutal.
Yeah. Hey, sweet thumb, welcome in. Yeah, I got people running my playlist right on the channel currently, but I'm be working. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's the thing is like Steve and I feel like we're working, like I'm doing more live. She's doing the videos and the like what YouTube says to do, and even with all her end screens and the thumbnail, like she's working hard, and we're still like having a hard time
Mhm.
getting our hours
Yeah,
up and getting
yeah.
the views and
That was my complaint the last couple of days. I had a little, because you go, I'm spending the time. I'm going, 5 words or less on a thumbnail.
yeah,
Not making the thumbnail cluttered. I'm using supports on writing the descriptions and making sure the hashtags are good.
right,
Um, that I'll be able to be found and stuff like
yeah,
that. And it just seems like still not going anywhere. But I
mhm,
wanted to, like, the one thing that travels and gardening with DJ, it is a great thing to get people to play your playlists, but it's also important that if they are doing that, that every so often they get in there and type something. If they like, if they haven't, hopefully they've already liked it, but
yeah,
liked each video, but also to make a comment, because I have heard people getting, this is a few months back, where they were actually demonetized because they were able to go in and say, hey, this wasn't, real, because someone was just playing your playlists.
yeah.
So when
They're
you can have someone switch it out, because yeah, I could just run, I've got I've got over 450 videos. I could just play them all and
yeah.
run it nonstop, and YouTube they would figure it out.
Yeah. That's why I was
So
like, I don't know if I even want to set up more playlists. But I do need to organize my channel. And like
yes, yeah.
Marina's been working super hard and I think this is my 5th year on YouTube. And it was just this year when I was like, you know what, she's right. I should probably try and get monetized. And then all the things that I used to say why I wasn't going to are coming true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dolores. I was thinking of you today. How are you?
Yeah,
How
no,
are you?
it's
I forget what it
it
was I
is.
wanted you to do. Show us. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's the thing where it's the slow and steady. You just have to stay, steady with it, and keep,
Yeah.
upping your game as best as you
Right.
can.
Right.
Um,
Hey,
you know,
Andrew. Good to see you.
but every so often I do just have these little
Thank
moments.
yeah.
I think the thing that bugs me the most, and it's been since the beginning of time for me, anytime I do a tour of
Mm,
my yard, I'll see like there was one channel that I think they had just over 3,000 subs. And
Mhm.
within the day of her, like, and it was just, she just posted it this past week as well. So within a day, she's got tens of thousands of views. And you go, how is
That's
that? And
awesome.
I have a hard time just even breaking 100. And
Yeah.
you go, I've put on a tour, like I'm putting tour, I'm putting the hashtags, and it's like, why mine doesn't get picked up? So
Mm. Let me go check and see if Hannah popped onto the Wi-Fi and is running a game because I've noticed.
oh, that you keep breaking up.
Yeah. So let me go
Mm-hmm.
check that. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
right back, guys. I have to do some momming.
Mm-hmm. No problem. I don't know if we got to say hello to you, Andrew. Northwest Coins. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us tonight again. So, DJ, you say, I've got 2 years of videos that's still getting views, likes, and comments, but they are slowly coming. But it's happening. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I think, some people, they hit the right pocket at the right time, and they just get that really great little tumble forward. And then there's the rest of us who just, step by step, keep one step in front of another, and staying consistent. And that's all you can do, you know. And
Mhm.
the thing is that once you do get monetized, it's not like, okay, I can quit my day job.
Yeah,
um because the
exactly.
money the money does take time. It's like you do need to be in the 20, 30, 40,000
Mhm.
subscribers so that you're getting those kinds of views, so that the
Right.
money tends to be more substantial,
Yeah.
so.
And I think too, like we were a little discouraged after seeing like Laura's getting all kinds of views and you saw what she made for all those views and it was like and we
Well,
were still just at the beginning of our journey and we're like what.
that was a month's worth, and when I
Yeah,
do see Laura's, that it's not like she doesn't hit the thousands. She's kind of like me, where it's like,
yeah,
you know, end of
slow and
day you've
steady.
got 20,
Yeah,
and then they just slowly but surely pick
yeah,
up.
slow and steady like gets them. Yeah, but I mean still even for a month the payment for a month like she posts every single day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. No,
Just
no, and that is a tough thing to record and do every single day. And that
right.
also, it does make it where, people catch up later.
Right.
I'm doing the once a week. Oh, I did want to
Yeah.
see what Shawnee says. I just went and researched
Oh.
quickly this topic, and wow, information overload about
Mhm.
what counts and what doesn't for watch
Right.
hours.
Mhm.
It does sound frustrating when it takes so much time to
Yeah,
get to the goalpost. Yeah.
it does. And what's hard too is like the shorts bring in people,
Yeah.
but they count separately. They don't count for your hours that are like for the lives and for the videos. They are a
No.
separate out like, it's count. It's
Mhm.
I don't know. It should all count together. It's just a little bit whack.
Hey,
And
Clem.
hey Glenn, thanks for coming in. I get about 500 to 1,000 views on my shorts sometimes. Yeah, I did get about 500 and I did one that almost did 10 it came close to 10,000 and which was crazy. And then today I've got 17. We just checked, Andrew. Like what the
That
what?
it was posted last night.
Yeah, but it
What
was
the
posted very early this morning actually. It was posted at like 1:30 or 2 a.m. So it would have hit the morning crowd. So I don't know. I
Well, if
might
it's at 1
try.
a.m., then it's 11 o'clock. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
have,
for you guys it's
yeah,
yeah,
I'm,
not morning time. Got it.
I have heard that it's sometimes good to go back and
True.
look at your, change out the thumbnail, possibly change out
Yes.
the title,
Yep.
and now that I'm using kind of support systems for that,
Mhm.
um,
That's helped. Yeah.
I could go through, but that again takes time. And
Exactly.
so you go, I'm spinning the plate of, okay, we've got to get a video
Right.
because I need a long form video for Monday,
Right.
and I am still trying to work on the community posts to see if that will
Right.
bring some engagement and some conversation around my
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
I know that, like, some people that say I never see those posts, but I know
I think the
uh
more you do it, we will see it. It's just, yeah, they're like one of the last things I see, even for David the Good, who's got, 500,000, I think he's at
ooh,
now.
ooh,
When he posts to his community tab, I hardly see it. It's always late. I see it
right.
like a day or two late, and he's a huge channel, and I've followed him since I got on here.
Yeah, but it's not
So,
necessarily about who you follow,
yeah,
because there's only so much that can come in, but it's what you've
right,
been watching. Because so
right.
it's like I've been actually going into my history, because if I see a couple of things, you go, okay, you know what? I don't need to have videos of little bugs crawling through something, I because that's what they'll start sending me. And so
Mhm.
it's like, if you go start hanging out at David the Good's channel,
Oh,
more
yeah.
of his things will come up on a
Well,
regular
I
basis.
do. That's what doesn't make sense. Like, I go over and I don't know.
Okay.
It's just weird. It's just
Okay.
weird. Yeah. Andrew, I've known you long enough that maybe you need to put a screen up if you don't want to show your face and come up and do lives and open up a room. You should come up and do lives with us.
Because that will
Even
help.
if you don't even say that much, it'll help your hours for
Yeah.
sure, and we'll help
Yep.
one another all
Hmm.
together with hours and subs.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you were just at Tampa's, and like she's only got just over 300 subs, right?
But she's got
And
over 3,000 hours, she said, because she's
right,
on every
because
single
she's been
day.
doing lives, and it's like I see
Mhm.
questions, like I'm a small channel and I don't know what to do for a live, like, if I'm big enough for a live, and it's like small channels, best thing to do is a live. And
Yeah,
what we're doing, where we, this is kind of our meetup night or meetup
right. It's
weekends,
just
where
our hangout night,
yeah,
and with
so and that
everyone. Yeah.
and then, it's like, so that way, if there aren't a lot of people in the chat, well, then you and I can just sit and,
Hey,
have a cup of
Moon.
tea and chat, so
Yeah,
yeah, she
I agree.
yeah. Yeah, Carol's a stream whore right now.
Oh, am I? I'm a bit of a stream whore. Sorry. Where is that one? I can't see it. I missed that one.
Which one?
Uh, I'm a stream whore?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
I thought
I'm the
you
one
said
that
that.
said it. I said it
Oh,
because
yeah, I say that because 'cause I'm like, I'm yeah,
Moon just said,
pouring
"You're
now.
in two different, it's like you're over here, you're over there."
Yeah,
Well, it's because once you co-stream with someone, you
it
can't
stays
break the
open.
stream
Yeah,
until they stop it.
yeah.
So
I can't wait to see what YouTube's gonna do with this. That's so crazy, just to see what they do. Like, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't we're just gonna give you hours for one. Sorry, you can't not do that. Live once or twice, then when don't go live. Okay. Well, if you go live with us,
Ooh,
though, there's people that we know, and then there's people that you know, and you will build up those hours, like,
yeah,
on through who is
yeah,
watching who's watching in all the side chats, Andrew. It won't be just the people coming into your side chat.
yeah. This is with
That's why we do
Carol and
this.
I, yeah, co-streaming. This
Coach.
has helped us to step up exponentially
Yeah.
quicker. Like my first 1,000 watch time hours, it took me forever to hit it, and that was in around the fall last year. And
Mm,
then then I started to do lives. And
right.
then I started to do these co-lives, and now we're co-streaming. We weren't
Right.
co-streaming before. We were just doing, I would
Right.
do 1 week.
We didn't know how. J3 had to show
No,
us. Yeah.
show us. And so
Yeah.
then once I did get that done, um, it's like, so since the fall till now, I've made another 2,000. So it took me almost 2 years to get my first 1,000, and then just a few months to get my 2,000 more. So
Yeah.
this is what
That's
makes the difference. And it's
right.
like, yes, I'm doing videos, and you co-stream with people,
Yeah.
and we're keeping neck and neck going up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like you kind of go, there's two worlds going on here.
Yeah.
And that, and so, and it's like, and we're doing different dreams, but we're doing the same thing and gaining the same value. I
Yeah.
must go put my chickens to bed. I will be
Okay.
right.
That sounds okay.
You
Sounds
can hold
good.
the fort.
Okay. I guess I can.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, Green Country. Welcome in. Doing some posting else on the side. I don't know what that is. Green Country, when you first got monetized, what came first? Your subscribers or your hours when you had to meet that threshold? Same thing if Glenn is in here. The bad thing about doing that is they don't get many views after the live. Yeah, if it's instructional though, I find those ones do. Or if it's kind of like a hot topic, um, my lives get views after the fact. But if it's super long, no. But my shorter daytime ones, but even some of the nighttime ones, you get views. They may not watch the whole thing. Yeah, pay strict attention to which channels will reach the word. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're looking for branding. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. To make more money. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Instructional lives exactly are evergreen. They will continue on. I think is what you mean by that, Dolores, because I don't speak the, SEO and all that stuff yet. Subs came in first, but not by much. I started doing live streams as soon as okay, so you did increase your hours that way too in the beginning. But I mean, your name and How to Garden, I mean, are great eye-catching names for people who are interested in gardening and even living off grid. One day I'll hit so much, but I chat like oh, thank you, sweetheart. But the same thing, like this is a way that we could help support you if you ever want to. You don't have to show your face, like how Marines is right now. You can just put up a picture of Alaska or, one the polar bear, murder horse, whatever you want to put up a picture of as your icon, and you can come up. That aren't too long. There's an attention span. Yeah, always. And with the clock channel, it's getting shorter. Even for myself, like I've noticed that when I go over there and I'm watching that stuff, it affects your attention span. You want that instant gratification and dopamine hit. Oh, but you're monetized, right? Yeah, you did great with that, Andrew, from you supporting so many people. Their side chats enjoy, your company and they're coming to you. Yeah, see that little conversation with my daughter? I've got my Wi-Fi back. Interesting. I've heard that if someone watches at least 5 minutes, yes, they have to. I think it's like, oh, sorry, it's like 2 to 5 minutes. They have to watch, is what I heard. Yeah, I didn't either. You remember, Duncan? I always was kind of against it, and I don't know. That's why I'm like, to monetize or not to monetize. It would be nice if, some income would come in, but then I don't want some income to come in and my husband thinking that that's always going to come in and asking me why it's not. And yeah. Oh, oh, and I've prayed on my lives before. And yes, definitely used his name in a positive light. They can use it as a curse word though, Green Country, and the algorithms won't bother them. But yeah, Maureen and I were noticing that. Like, yeah, say Jesus or even, say God in a positive way and something weird happens. Yeah, I forget what I was going to ask you, Dolores, to show us that you probably are familiar with, and now I cannot remember for the life of me. It'll come back later. But for those of you who don't know, Dolores manages channels and helps them. And also, Dolores, were you talking about like FB groups last time with the special needs parenting uh, live that I'm starting on Wednesdays? For those of you who don't know, at 2:30, I'm doing a special needs parenting live, and that can be the parent has special needs, the child has special needs, the parent doesn't have special needs, but they have a child with special needs, or even a loved one that they're caring for with special needs. Basically, it's caregivers chat. It's probably what I should call it. To provide creators a way to earn money. Yes, exactly. They do, and they don't. It's called AdSense, is what my daughter said, and you get the sense from the ads. On ads anyway, may as well get. Yeah, that's how I started to feel. Yeah, exactly. Hey, GT, welcome in. The day may come when I do care about the money side of it. Yeah, the days come for me because of what Green and Country just said. They're running the ads on my stuff anyway. I should get a cut of that, you know, if I can. Yes. Right? Stalking Google would be nice. Would have been great right before they blew up, Sweet Thumb. That would have been fantastic. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Let's see too. I spent a lot on buying silver. That's awesome. Yeah, Homestead Aquarius is into that. He's taking some time off of like the side chat action and YouTube for a bit. You mean the monetizing? Like I said, like, yeah. Hey, Mike, it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it out and, Sweet Thumb didn't trip you or anything, that you're okay. Oh, okay. So it would be a Facebook group. Yeah, I'm so bad. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I do have a Facebook page. Do I post regularly to it? No, because I forget it's there. I'm trying. I'm trying this whole like different things and I do the clock. I just started to do the clock channel, which is TikTok. Just started to post on there a little bit. I need to get my icon up that's on here for South Florida Sunshine. Right now, I have an old picture of me from like, I think it's college with tie-dye shirt leaning against my parents' old station wagon. But yeah, I have that over there in a South Florida Sunshine, and then I have a South Florida Sunshine page. So now how are they paying you, Dolores? Like, are they paying you for doing that? Like, oh, wait. So good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind. Holy cow. Hold on. We're up there. Okay, I'm going to come down to GT. Oh, he wants that Thai restaurant. Thai Delight. It's Thai Delight. Oh, just sing Afternoon Delight to yourself, but put Thai Delight in there and it'll help you remember. Or at least that's what used to help me. Add it to bed. Oh, okay, Cece. Have a good night. Oh, you got to work tomorrow. That stinks. You're always working, lady. And then gardening so much. We'll love you, Cece. Yes, I do. Hold on. I'll give you the link, Dolores. You're more than welcome to come up. I'll drop the link too for anybody in the side chat that wants to join the conversation about this. You could always take your AdSense revenue. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, relative. Yeah. Special needs. I don't know. Special needs caregiver chat. I'll do videos. Yeah, but it's kind of cool because then people get to know you a little bit. Yeah, I get it. But if you're already doing it, like with the gardening or you're doing something like fixing something, a lot of these kids did not grow up with handy fathers, or they are growing up without handy fathers. You know, as Gen X kids, you had to follow your dad around if you had a dad. A lot of Gen X had stepdads um, to learn those skills. So, like things like that, those kind of videos are on here, and they're actually the ones that take off. Sorry, it's taking me a bit. I can't chew gum and talk and walk at the same time. Okay, I'm dropping the link in the chat. There we go. Dolores, you're welcome to come up. God fresh. Wait a minute, it's not clicking. That's weird. Okay, I need to get back. No, thank you. That's cool. I didn't know that you were a writer too, like David. That's very cool. Got fresh bearded seal meat earlier. My nephew said my junior last night. There's Dolores. Hey, welcome, lady.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, all right. Just we both had a frustrating day. I just had like I don't know. It's like a roller coaster. I guess it's actually like any job because you have good days and bad days at a job.
Yeah, YouTube is
That's good, Andrew. You got meat. Go ahead.
it's a it can be a roller coaster. Sometimes I'm like, I want to get off.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell people I'm like, I want to quit, and they're like,
Right?
because my content is a little like everywhere,
That's me. I'm that way too. So
and I do better making people's channel grow. Mine's is kind of chugging along, and so I'm
yeah.
like, why can't I do what I do for everybody else for myself? And that's when you're like, okay, well, but lately I've been kind of sitting back and relaxing. But I know with
Right. Or I get that.
the
That's
evergreen content, it'll work. Sometimes I put a video out, might not get but 3 likes at the end of the day. By the end of the week, it might have 17 likes. As far as religious stuff,
yeah.
there's a niche for that
You
because
too, Andrew. Especially you. He's saying happy Indigenous Day, everyone.
I'm
You
happy Indigenous Day.
I didn't know that was even today. I'm so sorry, Andrew. I would have said that to you. Yep, of course. Of course, we're still awake. Go ahead. You were saying about the religious stuff. We get in trouble, don't we?
No, it it's a niche for it. There's a community. Um,
Yeah, that's
uh,
what I don't understand. Like, because I know it's on here, but I
it
don't get it.
it's most people you can find through your shorts because
Okay.
most people don't know. Yes, the popular hip music is on front, but you
Mhm.
can't. And I have put religious songs to like some of my Bible quotes and
Yeah.
things I put out on my channel, and those are the ones that go like 800, 900,000. People want to see that, and I know I
Right.
have a friend,
Well, your
Ruby.
graphics are beautiful. You do
Thank
great
you.
graphics. They're beautiful.
My friend Ruby does it, and she does a devotional and a Bible scripture every day.
Oh, okay.
And her channel, I think she gets about 20 to 30 subscribers every week, just up, 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 up.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it happened over a amount of. She has only been doing it, I think, a couple of months now, less than 3 or 4 months, and
Okay.
she's almost at 400.
Wow.
So
That's great.
people gravitate to it. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever
Right.
you love, there's a section of people who are waiting for you
Right.
to put the information out there.
Right. Right. It's just hard because we're competing with so many voices and like even I had talked about it before and then there's professionals on here. Professional actresses and professional filmmakers that are there and it's like okay, mine's never going to be like that and that's fine. But how does YouTube look at that because they're going to get the views. Like they have the special effects and all that. Thank you, Diva. Because I'm talking with my hands. But yeah, it's frustrating. right now. And my problem is I have so many things that interest me,
Well, you
like
have
so
to
many passions.
you have to remember professionals will talk about something in a way that will go right past your head, whereas you are explaining it on a level that most people are at. I try to
Oh,
tell people, even with
true.
some of my chats and things that I do, like, okay, well, I'm trying to come at you at a base level. I'm not trying to, like, I could be super fast and type and get done things done and just, oh, but I want to break it down where if I didn't know it, I would be like, oh, I got that. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
that's how you want people to be. Because sometimes the professionals, I watch Canva. I have to stay up with them and their new stuff.
yeah.
Sometimes I watch them and I'm like, you're doing too much because all I had to do was like 3 clicks and it was done. And
Mhm.
that's something that you teaching somebody will save them time. But
Right.
sometimes for me, I have to watch 6 or 7 videos to learn how to do one thing. And I'm like,
Right.
this was easy. Why did we do this in the first
Oh, you were still here, Glenn. Good night, hon. What? She clicked and I unclicked it.
place?
It's happened before.
Yeah.
You clicked it, I unclicked it. It's like, no, you can't see it.
We're
Yes.
both going. We're both going for the same one. Yeah,
But
Duncan has multiple interests too. That's and multiple passions, and that's where I'm at. And it's like, okay, I'm not just a gardening channel, but I can't vlog. But it's more like a vlogging channel where I have various different things on here on my page.
yeah, you
Well,
can be a variety channel and do a lot of things. I think that brings in more different people because
Yeah,
it's like nobody is a monolith. Everybody has a variety in them.
you
yeah,
don't have to niche down. And the great thing is because your channel name is South Florida Sunshine, that doesn't pigeonhole you into anything.
that's
So
kind of why I changed it and just get a fresh start. But also, um, some people were like, "Oh, with a fishes and loaves life, they didn't understand, first of all, if they have no biblical background, what it was,
right,
or they're turned
right.
off by it immediately because it is biblical." And I didn't want people to feel that way. Like I wanted to get to know all kinds of people on here.
Right.
Of course, I'm, not wanting maybe devil worshippers in my side chat, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, you probably will get 1 or 2 trolls.
Yeah.
I put up my Bible quote. It got a lot of views, and I had a man quote "devil" on the bottom of my thing, and I was like,
Wow.
whatever. I'm just going to put this comment to the side and I'm
Right.
going to keep going about my day because you can't let people just stop you
Oh,
from
thank
doing what
you.
you want to do. It makes it easier for them to kind of control what you're doing.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
far as like asking people what they like to see on my channel, if you're a subscriber, I want to make sure I'm not just doing anything that you don't want to see. So like if I'm doing content where I'm showing you how to do something and 99% of you say, I would never use that a day in my life. Why am I doing it? It's wasting my time and yours.
Mm. Even you have a bunch of passions too, Andrea. You do that carving and then you've got your coins and collecting. Like that's something I I can't believe like how deep it is. Like I watch a guy actually on the Clock channel who talks about like the pennies and if it has this or it has that, you could make this much on like eBay or something. And I'm like, how many pennies have I lost money on?
There are people
That
who
I'm
do
going through my that are just yeah.
Nancy scratches lottery tickets. And she
Mhm.
talks about other things like her health growth journey, her life as a wife, and all these things. These are things that, because when you live your life every day, some people probably would look at your channel and be like, I am an autistic parent.
Mm,
I can grow a garden. I can do this. I can have
right.
conversations. You inspire people by just doing you,
Mhm.
and that's something that they don't see on an everyday basis.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
very
But it's
much.
my problem is um finding the people who do want to watch. Like I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, my style of filming and editing and stuff like that. But it's like how do I find the people that are not content creators? Because, you know, content creators, it's like we are swamped with making content, doing our thing. And, like for you,
Yeah.
Carol, you do research. for some of your lives, for
Right.
information to provoke and to share with people.
Mhm.
I'm filming, editing, da 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 da, but it's like it's hard to go. I want to watch everybody's. I do the
Yeah.
same thing where I got, a whole bunch of tabs up here of I'm going to sit down
Oh, yay!
and I'm
Welcome
going to
in, JT Junior.
and
So,
I'm
What's up?
and
How
so
y'all
it's like
doing?
I have a plan to get myself to go. I got to watch them. And so I just leave the tabs up until I can. So it's like where do you find the non-content creators that
yeah.
love to watch this kind of stuff, and how do you find the people that really want to be with you? So hey GT, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Maureen? What's up, Dolores?
How are
What's
you doing with
up,
your
Sarah?
journey? Cause what's up? What's up? GT, because we talked about this before a little bit. Like you hit on it. Are you doing that, or you're focusing on like what's going on right now with your business mostly, like the in real life business? Is that kind of what's taking up your focus, or are you working on both, like monetizing and I forget.
I'm not working on monetization.
I didn't think so. Okay. I
No.
wasn't sure if I was remembering it correctly. Maybe from
Yeah,
animal
there's some people
police.
that are not. That's not their goal. And I think you said it before, is you love community and you love to encourage and connect with
Yes.
people, and that's what you do with YouTube, and that's what the
Right.
important aspect of it is.
Right. It brings joy
Now,
to a
when
lot
I
of people.
do, sorry.
No,
Go.
it's okay. They can read it and you can talk. It's all right. Go ahead and we can get to that. I just was answering Green Country because we were saying what we don't want to deal with, and it's just don't want to deal with.
When I do get monetized, it will be a total accident. But the first thing that
Mm,
I'm doing is I'm gonna do $1.99 membership. That's the first thing
mm-hmm.
that I'm gonna do.
Yes.
It's $2 for anybody that wants to just give me $2. And I'm
Right.
also going to have merchandise at the time.
Right.
But
And that's
that's it.
Marie's already set up her shirts and her little store. So cute.
Mhm.
So guys, check it out. Just check it.
Thank you.
I'm waiting to get my t-shirt. I just spent plant money. GT, go ahead. I'm sorry, hon. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you good.
So, merchandise and is where you were at.
It's just that the money, real life is just taking over so much. Some people they're able to get it and
Yep.
they're able to, you know, have that balance, but
Right.
I can't. It doesn't work for me. It
Right.
No.
doesn't.
Well,
Well,
I've
you
tried.
you work all the time practically, so
yeah,
I can
Yeah.
see
yeah.
how it doesn't work.
You're a 12-hour a day guy.
Mhm.
I look at anybody even doing an 8-hour shift. I don't know how
Right.
people work and then try to also work on their channel.
Well,
I just don't know how people can do that. And there's lots that do. They work
yeah,
a
I
full-time
think when
job
I was
and then they
younger, I
record
could do it. I don't think at this age right now I could do it.
it.
I'd be exhausted, so tired
Hmm.
if I tried.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think that saying about you give something to a busy person because it will get done because they're already in motion, like they're already getting stuff done. That's how I used to be when I was younger. Now it's like I'm in motion until my body says you're done, and it puts me to bed.
And then my wife has been um letting me know that I'm spending too much time on YouTube.
Well,
So it's
yeah,
like
see,
Right.
yeah,
I
it is a
can't.
family affair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, so I
Oh, but let
don't
me show
have.
you what I got. Let me
Ooh.
turn on the light. Let me show y'all.
Ooh,
Show y'all what I got.
you wear my $2.
I agree, Anne. I don't work, and I don't have a spouse,
Right,
and I'm still like it's like I don't know how
and
people do it with a spouse and a job
kids like that are
and
small.
kids.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've got grown kids.
today the first thing I got was a jealousy behaviors and got spit on in the beginning of my life.
Mhm.
That's just lovely. Like,
What'd
how
you
do you
say?
like? I got spit. He spit his water on me. He has this
Oh,
fascination since he was little with spitting, and it is so hard to break
mm-mm.
that. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I take the
I
cup
wouldn't.
away. I don't. Go ahead. No, I don't. I've disciplined him for it. I've tried all kinds of different things, but what do caregivers
I'm a.
usually do?
This is. I don't tell people how they raise the kids. That's
No,
never
no,
my
no. But
job.
I mean, like as a caregiver for especially this is his autism. He's been having this issue, the sensory issue with spitting since he was little. Like not just on that was the first time on me. That was total disrespect. I took away the cup and he, got a little tap tap off camera. I was like, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm.
you
I'm gonna
know,
leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna say that. Some things you just gotta hold. I'm gonna just shut my mouth. This
tell me
is.
later.
This is.
Tell me, tell me later. Oh,
This is what I
Oh,
got.
oh, how sweet.
beautiful.
Was it your anniversary?
No,
No.
I just. I don't have one of these. I have other pictures. Let me put some.
Uh-huh.
I gotta do this. Okay. I
It's
have
your
other
tags that
pictures.
you wear?
Yes, these are my
Oh.
tags that I wear, and I broke the chain, so I haven't been wearing it. And then I felt some kind of way when I was working at the. We had MMA fights that came up here, and I was working the donation department of it, and the ladies made me feel some kind of way, and it's okay, but it was I didn't like the thirst as much. And so I was like, and I reached for my chain. I had already put my hand out there showing them I was married, but I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go get me another chain. So
That's a good
when he got me
idea.
a chain, he got me a
Mm.
little
Like,
dog tag.
you want to
Yeah.
see a
So
picture of me and my wife on our wedding day?
they don't come, but
Yeah,
still, it just
put up
made me
that
feel,
shield.
you know, yeah, it made me feel
Oh,
some kind
yeah,
of
it
way.
is
So
beautiful. Even Green Country said pretty. And
Mhm.
I
Beautiful.
wasn't talking about you, Green Country, when I made that statement. Yeah, light smack. Mm, okay. Yeah, but we have a memory issue going on because it's not just autism, it's fetal alcohol syndrome. So we have that issue with lots of things other than just the spitting. So yeah, trying. I'm trying it. I
Yeah.
want to get ABA, but I'm afraid of the ABA a little bit because if they change the behaviors, that's how he's communicating right now because he doesn't have words. But I don't want him communicating in the way he did today.
I think
No,
Mhm.
I
yeah,
think that's what I was mentioning to you. There are groups where parents talk about
yeah.
experience. Some people have, like the lady that I do the page for.
Hmm.
Here in Georgia, they have a um I forgot what babies can't wait, where they come and they tutor and they help and they try to break up some of these uh learned things and it
Hmm.
parents. And so she started this group so parents could talk amongst themselves. Also, they have Zoom meetings where she gives out
Oh,
things of, okay, this is what you could do to
yeah,
break this behavior. Try
yeah,
this, come back. We might have to modify it. It helps because
yeah. Is she a BC? I forget what the behavioral like health. Does she do that, or is she a mom just of special needs child? Like, what's
no,
her?
she worked for the state, the babies can't wait, and she was
Okay.
being trained and helped.
Wow.
And so now that she's no longer doing it, the
Yeah.
parents are actually like, we'll pay you to come and do this. And she was just like,
Right.
okay, well, let's have an open group because she wants
Yes.
just, you know, any parent, anybody who happens to come uh,
Mhm.
across because she doesn't just deal with autism kids, anybody on the spectrum. And so she's just
Right.
I want to help parents and to see the parents like get together on Zoom, they play games, they learn new
That's
techniques and things to do.
awesome.
It's something that I think a lot of
Yeah.
parents don't get to know that there are free resources and things
Yeah.
out there that could help you without you feeling like you have to get the state or anybody else involved. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, well, the state did do we did the early intervention. I had a fabulous OT, had a great speech therapist, and then 2020 hit, and my speech therapist moved away to St. Augustine, and my OT decided that, like, once we were through that whole 2020, we had a complete pause here because I was a caregiver of my mom, and she was not I didn't want anybody coming in still because it was still going around and giving
Yeah.
it to her. But by the time we were ready to hook up with the OT, she's like, "Well, I really work with like the younger ones. I don't once they get to elementary age and they're older, I don't do that like age group."
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
met her because, ironically, and I think I mentioned this in the chat of Miss T with the T. Uh, baby, we've been living here about 6 years. About 6 years ago, when we moved here, I was in hospice.
Oh,
And
wow.
I fell. And once I went to the hospital, they were like, well, Miss, you're going to die if you don't get treatment. And I was like, I'm
Whoop.
in hospice. I can't get treatment. And they were like, you have to sign out of hospice. So I did that. And when I came back, I was lucky enough to get in a program where I had aides come and help me. And
Wow.
dealing with multiple companies, I found her and her company. And so she does this. And I was like, oh, okay, great. She's like, well, I need social media help. My website design is down. I'm so
Mm,
lost. And I was like, listen, you're the first aid company I've had that shows up, does what they're supposed to do. I will go through a wall for you. And so
right.
she mentioned that she was stopping working at Babies Can't Wait. She
Mhm.
also tutors overseas. She does everything. And so I was
Wow.
like, what do you need? And she's like, I want to make a Facebook group where
Mm,
parents can meet and we can talk, and we have, monthly meetings on Zoom.
mhm.
I think they've had like a little mini conference, 1 day
Yeah.
conference, where that's why I met the journals about when you find out you are a parent on the spectrum, the emotions, being
Mhm.
able to write it out,
Right.
talk, things like that.
Okay, so that's the journaling you were mentioning during my daytime chat when you came in, that they do the journaling because you were asking me, and I was like, yeah, journals aren't my thing because I'll write something in one and then put it down, forget where I put it in the house.
Yeah, I've even told some people journaling for me, sometimes I might just stop, hit record on my phone, and I'm just
Mhm.
talking as
Yeah.
I'm like feeling whatever I'm feeling, because that might be a better
Yeah.
way sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Maureen says sometimes too, like if she talks it, she gets it outside of her head, then she can be like, "That don't. That's why am I telling myself that? It's just stupid."
You sound like a crazy person thinking
Yeah,
those thoughts, Maureen.
yeah, like,
Yeah, because like I said in your chat, I've worked in the public school system, working with special needs kids. I just deal with them as a teacher when I work with them. Now seeing the parent side of it, it's like, oh, it's a totally different side. Because sometimes as a teacher, we feel like we're talking and nobody's listening, whereas
Right.
you all want somebody to listen and help and do the things you need to get done.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, I faced that when um, we had help through the school system when I was homeschooling Hannah, and we could get speech through the schools. Like you could get certain things. Oh my, there goes my Wi-Fi again. She must be on. Um, and you could get speech through the school. She started reading, and she was young, and I was like, saw the principal of the school, and I was like, I'm so proud of my daughter. She's reading already, and right away she like brushed it off, and it was like, oh, it's decoding, and I'm like, bitch, use my language.
I being
Right in
in
front of my daughter too. It was like, I'm so glad she doesn't understand that you're being a like,
it
Mhm.
depends on the teacher. For me, I
yeah,
have went above and beyond to try to work with when I worked there with the students that were there. They
Right.
make more money to keep you in that situation than to let you get out and do what you
right,
need. And
right.
so for me, I've even went as far as like I had a girl in there that it took me 2 months before I realized she can't see. And this
Mhm.
is the problem of why she's acting out and things is going on. And so
Mhm.
as an assistant, I'm not allowed to walk up and be like, hey, you might want to get your daughter's eyes checked. So I had to literally, I told my mom, and my mom had to meet her parents at the door and was like, hey, can we have a conversation? And she got tested out. And they were so upset. And I was like, wow, this is happy time. Like,
That's right. It should
back
be.
to regular class.
Yeah, they get a lot of money. I found that out, and that's why we are not doing that with Malachi, because it's, yeah, they get the money gets directed to the school, and then if I would apply for it, because they sometimes they have programs where you can, yeah, it wouldn't be available because it would be going to that school, and my help might be very mediocre, if not anything, for him.
Yeah, and there are people out there who are homeschooling.
Mhm.
There's pros and cons to that. But
Yeah.
at some point, if you get a good teacher who is really willing to sit down and work on these things individually, it'll change their child's life.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, that's for the OTs and the ABA. Like, I want to get his team together again. It's just been very difficult, like you said. Like, it's just, there's only so many in the area that work with his insurance, and then the insurance changes yearly. So once you find somebody, they might not be on it the next year, and his team will change again. It's just frustrating. But anyway, we got totally off topic. We are talking about monetization.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of everything, you know.
I
That's
know
what.
we do. That's just how we are.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all talking. The other day, and the woman, ooh, wow, that's how you get out of paying. Okay, okay, yeah. Or was it really your owner, Brutal Bob? Are you just pulling our legs?
Mm.
Too funny.
GT, because you said, you know, when you get monetized, you'll be surprised. It'll just be like, hey, it's time. One thing I would encourage you is if you have an idea of merch or like, you know, t-shirts or things like that, if depending on what kind of merch you're doing, I would get on designing it now, because that made it super easy, because I already had, like, I sell t-shirts through my own website. So then the cool thing is that I could just transfer them right over. I didn't have to go and now think about designing. So I just want to see this.
Oh, that's very interesting. Shawnee, it wouldn't be cavities. We always take him to the dentist. We know what's going on with his teeth. But the constipation could be happening because, yeah, that's common that they have issues. But yeah, I'll take a picture of that. You've always got great stuff to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's the PBS though? I don't know that term. I'm not matching it up to something I know. I know ABA, but anyway. Okay. Go ahead, GT. Sorry.
You're right, Maureen. I did get a design made. It was nice and everything, and then my dad erased my everything on my laptop.
Oh, ouch. Did you?
I still tease him I still tease him today. I even called my
Okay.
brothers and sister and we bothered him about it because I couldn't. He's my father.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. That's not my place to put him in this place. It's not
Mm-hmm.
my place to be really upset because I was really upset because there's things on there that
Yeah.
I really, really, really couldn't replace, and that was one of them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
um,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we tease him, and the thing about it
Mhm.
is, he was a computer professor. So I really felt some kind of way. He said, "Oh, you should have backed it up." I said, "Dad, the reason why you have it is because I couldn't back it up because my laptop was messing up." Oh, I was like, "No, Dad." And when he told me, I said, "I got to get off the phone." I called my sisters and my
wow.
brothers, and I told them, and every time we tease them because
That's
it
it.
bothers me. So there's a guy that I seen through Special Olympics, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a phenomenal drawer. So I I have a membership with this YouTuber, and she advised me on how I can get my design drawn up and it not, you know, be, displayed or whatever without me giving them,
Yeah.
saying that it can. I'm renting him for hire or whatever, and
Right.
it's going to be mine. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it that route because I want it to be mine. I don't want nobody to be able to copy it or anything like that because I
Yeah,
want to take
because
it.
they will on those T-shirt things online. They've done that to
Yeah,
David the Good with his compost everything.
yes.
Um,
So
and
I'm gonna go
yeah.
that route.
Put everything in writing. Make sure
Yes,
you get it. Because even for me, the people I work with, they know I don't,
Dolores, I got a question for you.
yeah,
Do I know you by another name?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
Did you have another channel before
Mm-mm,
Dolores?
She
Okay.
said no.
no,
Yeah.
I don't ask no more questions. She said no. That's
I've
good
been
enough for me.
you
Hmm?
probably have seen me if you've been on the little sports side. I've been over there, but I didn't have.
Nah, your voice sounded a little familiar, and I was like, okay,
Oh, you know what?
that one person?
You've heard me on Auntie
Hmm?
Ellen because I run her channel.
That's
Oh.
where too. No, I thought you was somebody else, but
Yeah.
since you're
Oh,
not
good night,
anyone else, I'm not
T-Boy.
even gonna bring up the name, so it's cool though.
Yeah.
But
No.
yeah, just make sure your paperwork is good or you have the ownership of it. Technically, any graphic somebody make for you, any drawing somebody make for you, they have ownership unless you all work something out. So if they want to and they get mad, they're like, oh, I'm taking everything back. That's their thing. For
Mm,
me,
And
because I put somebody's channel, which most of the people I work with, their faces on the graphic, I
yeah.
have no need for it at that point. What am I
Yeah.
going to do with it? Even if I don't want to work with you, what am I going to do with it? If your name is written across it, what am I going to do with it? Nothing.
Right.
So at that point, it's yours. Do what you do. I don't have any ownership of it. I don't want any ownership of it. I think some people cross a line when if somebody gives you something
Mm.
and there's no money involved, there's no nothing, anything in it, and you and them have a spat and you
I'm gonna
don't
be in the background. I'll comment later. I got my people are coming back.
Oh, are they?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. That's okay.
and you all don't work out an agreement and that spat,
Mhm.
they can take their stuff back. They're allowed to by law to just say, this is mine. I've created this. I am the owner of this.
Whoa.
So that's why I tell people just make sure everything's on the up and up. For
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
my stuff is the people that I work with are on the team with me so they can edit and do stuff so they have ownership of their own.
Full monetization. They always hear channels say the money the ads bring in don't matter. It's about your Etsy. Yeah, exactly. I used to say that all the time, Shawnee, because I got run over by some people who were all about monetization after they realized they could make a little money. And I was like, I think YouTube is for free advertising more than anything else
Yeah,
for the Etsy, the vlogs, the blogs, your shop, um, deals with different companies too that
yeah,
you're making commercials for them basically. I mean, you can see some channels on here that that's all they really are, but they make such good shorts that you're mesmerized by them. Like those
Mhm.
organizing shorts where they're using everything from Amazon and their house is brand new. Yeah, I'm just like,
it's like the more you use, if you use something and you promote it, you
right.
have a chance of getting a partnership with somebody. Even if you're
Mhm.
not a big channel, if people are like, I saw Dolores do something about Canva, and this is why I signed up with you all, and enough people say it, it don't matter if I got 50 people, they will
Right.
partner with me because they see people are driven about what they see from me. So
Mhm.
it's like some people go to local, like I tell them, if you got local places in your area that you love and you want to promote, that's all well and good. There are other things, if you're in a group and you want to promote that, that's all well and good. Long as you know that whatever happens, they're getting the big chunk of everything.
Yeah.
You're
Hey, Laura.
the chunk. And also, YouTube is dropping ads, even if you're not monetized.
That's right.
They're pushing you to get, which I did, YouTube Premium, which means I didn't see
Oh,
an ad nowhere. When they're tests like this, most people don't have, I don't know if they know it or they have it right now.
right.
The thumbnail tester, where you can put 3
Oh.
thumbnails in there and they'll tell you
Yes.
which one is the best one for it.
Mhm. Oh, is that Maureen the same company that we have hooked up to our YouTube? You're talking
No,
about?
that's a YouTube thing. It was a feature that came out a few months ago to some
Oh,
people, but they just brought it out for everybody, so you can make
here's Laura.
3.
Here's Laura. This is Dolores. I don't know if Dolores was up last time you were up, but Dolores is in the corner. This is Laura Hedgehog's Homestead, and she's monetized, and she's the one I was saying is constantly putting out content. She's our content girl every day. Unbelievable. I just don't know how you do it.
Yeah. Hi, Barry. Hi,
Oh
Doug.
my. Wow, Gulf Coast Granny. Look at that. I got paid a whole 118 for the past 7 months of views. Wow. Yeah, see, it wasn't there before. That's how I'm looking at it. Like it zero, it's 100 and 18 I didn't have before. So
Because you have to make over $100 before they cut you a
Right.
check. But
Right.
most people don't know when you go into monetization, you can choose how your ads come up on your channel. If you do less ads, that's less money. If you do
Right.
moderate, you're gonna get a little bit more. But if you do the aggressive, you're gonna get paid a lot.
Yeah. And then people though also might click off because of the aggressive ads unless they have the YouTube.
And see, that's circumvent for some people. Like for me, if I'm on a channel and I've seen people, we've been on the phone and they be like, "Oh, it's a lot of ads," and I'm like, "I don't see an ad at all." And they're like, "How?" And I was like, "Because I have YouTube.
Right.
I don't see any of that." So
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to drive people to do is for you to make money, you got to put more ads on there. But
Right.
also, you got to get YouTube Premium if you don't want to see an ad at all.
Mm,
Yeah.
Right.
right. Did you just open a room, Hedgehog?
Did
by
I-
chance?
No.
No. Okay. I just saw the clip. You went over to Marines. Okay, because it wasn't showing at the top, and I want to open it. If you open a room, I want to open it, so I'm there too.
I'm about to be there in a little
Okay,
bit.
no problem. Yeah, I think I want to try that thumbnail thing. Where is
Yeah.
that? Is
When
that
you go into the YouTube studio and you
Yeah.
upload your video and you go to put your thumbnail, it'll say, "Do you want to test thumbnails?" And you just put 3 thumbnails in there and you can do that. Also, when you finish with StreamYard, there's a
Mhm.
little thing over in the corner where AI will cut shorts for you, give you the title and everything.
No. See, my AI stopped working today for like the titles with the colored backgrounds. It's not
Yeah.
there. That's
But
why I have the picture up.
when you
for
go into
Friday.
StreamYard in your library and you click the video, a lot of the times if there's more than they said, if long as it's not an interview. Sometimes if it's multiple people, they'll do it. If it's you and Diva in the Dirt, they might do the 2 of you out. Well, it'll cut multiple shorts and give you the title. And all you do is hit send and it goes out to your YouTube.
Okay. I'm going to have to probably write that down or listen to you again and replay. I'm sorry. I'm over in Laura's chat at the moment. I'm not being rude. I do definitely have ADHD and I've had it all my life and it doesn't go away when you get older. It's still here. So, but yeah, I didn't even know about that feature in StreamYard at all. That's great.
No, I
Thank
didn't
you,
know that
Dolores.
either.
Thank you so
Me
much.
neither.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
Thank
that and I tell people stacking. That stack what we call stacking is when you just pick a day. It's a Saturday. Your
Mhm.
kid might be gone out of the house with your husband.
Mhm.
Start doing videos. And then once you do those videos, you can schedule them to come out all week, 3 days. You can do community posts scheduled. You can schedule shorts. You can schedule anything when it comes to content
Mhm.
coming out. Even
Wow.
with Instagram and Facebook, you can schedule for anything to come out.
That's what Diva does do some scheduling. She's told me about that. And so I think Laura does it too, right? Laura, you
Yeah.
schedule yours? Yeah.
Yeah, I stack them.
I haven't. I can't stack. I'm lucky if I get one made with our situation we grow out of. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find like different helps and stuff, just learning about Malachi because every child is different and so are special needs children.
Mhm.
And I'm not my label, but it's like I'm trying to let people know I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not listening to you. It's just my brain all of a sudden will just stop on one thing, and because I'm doing something else, it'll just
Right.
I'm so sorry. Ideally have a good thank you. Good work day and then schedule for the weeks. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah. It would be great to just have one work day like some of those shows do, like Vanna White. What is that show everybody like used to watch? Jeopardy and Wheel of
Wheel
Fortune.
of Fortune.
They would do a lot of shows in one day
Yeah,
and
3.
shoot them
Yeah.
all and then have the rest of the days off.
That's why I tell
Yeah.
people, if you can do a video, for me, I'm not live as much. And I'm
Mhm.
scheduling a live for next week. So
Okay.
we'll be going live for the first time in a couple of months. What happened was I went live for the wrestling like weekend. I was up and down for 24 hours for like 3 days. There was
Oh,
no way I was going to do any live after that for a while.
Wow. Yeah, I
go
can't.
back, guys. I'm gonna get
You can do community posts. You can do shorts where you schedule those things and like even holidays on my community tab, I schedule those holiday posts so they come out and it's like we might have games, we might have polls, we might have
Oh,
different
okay.
things. That way it's still content on your page. It's not
Mhm.
like your page is dormant for a whole week. This week I didn't
Mhm.
do
Yeah.
anything, but I still shared out people's lives. I still went and did my art series on yesterday. Something where it was already scheduled, where I was like, okay, that's a premiere. I know it'll happen.
Mhm.
Those things keep your channel rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a great question from Shawnee. She said, for those that do schedule, do you use the recommended times for each day, or do you go by your stats in studio of when your audience watches the most?
I don't know how to figure out it out from the stats. I did watch a video that once said that you could, your best times to upload are 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. because you're catching different time zones there.
Mm.
And so I was doing that. It was okay. I broke farmer. He also said 5 o'clock. And at that point, I just try to post everything at 5 p.m. I have on my community tab, I'm doing those at 4:45 because I just think if people are going to be going live, let's say at 5 o'clock my time, but that's 8 o'clock someone else's time. There's that 15-minute window that people will be getting ready to come on to that 8 o'clock live, and my the possibility of one of my community posts would be up. So I just do a scheduling of that exact time every time. Shorts, I kind of do the same, but if I've got kind of back-to-back shorts, I'll put them on at random times, different days, but usually anything in the afternoon. I just won't do morning. I tried mornings, and if I went with
Yeah, I'm
what
not going to do what I did again. But
yeah, if I go with because it's like 7 o'clock or 7 o'clock, there'd be those early morning people, and it was like abysmal for views.
Mm,
And
yeah.
then mhm,
Maybe that's what I need to do is change that time.
Of when you're releasing.
Yeah,
stuff.
because I'm doing the 7 o'clock in the morning.
yeah,
Yeah, it
that's one
depends.
time I personally wouldn't.
It
Mm.
That's
depends
10
on what you
10
want to do.
Hey, Lynette, welcome in.
Sorry,
It
go
is.
ahead, Maureen.
It's yeah. So that's 10 o'clock Eastern. No, it's not 10. It's because they're only 2 hours ahead of you, right?
Yeah.
If you're 7, 8, 9, so that's 9 o'clock. So the only people that you're catching are people that are content creators, retired, sick, staying at home. So
Yeah.
what your deal is that you want to catch people who are coming home from work. It just brings the pool a little bit bigger. So right now, if you post at the time you post, the only people that you're connecting with are Carol and like people like Carol and people like me, people like Dolores, right?
Yeah.
And but you want to grab those non-content creators. So that's just kind of my, what works is the perfect time for you. But
Yeah.
Broke said 5. And so when I go 5, that's, if it's 2 hours later, I think that's your time, right, Laura?
Mhm.
So then so if I'm at 5, that's 7 o'clock for you. That's 8 o'clock for Carol. Like,
Right.
it's like I'm grabbing the bulk of people, end of their day, sitting in YouTube's here. So it's like I'm grabbing a whole bunch of people who are ready to start their evening.
So then for me, it would be 8 because you're saying 5 and I'm at 8. That just seems so late for me. I don't know, but I guess not because it's going to work. It's going to work back towards the Pacific Coast. So
that's right. But Broke, he does his at 5 o'clock, always 5. And,
he's on my coast. He does it at 5. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There
5
you go,
o'clock
Shawnee. 5 o'clock, and that's Broke Farmer, and it seems
Mhm.
he's doing quite well.
Mhm.
And then 9 through 11 a.m. on the weekends. Huh. I don't know.
Once you start something, a series or whatever, keep it at that time. For me, when I first dropped the Do You Know Dolores last week, it was on a whim. I just said I was going to do it. I did it. It was at 2 o'clock. From that day on, every single day that I put it out at 2 o'clock.
Right.
So that means even Cricket Peach was like, "Oh yeah, I know you come on there too," and I'm like, "Okay," because I've done it enough days where you caught it. Right. It comes on it too. Now with the art series, it comes on at 11 right after Miss T, and so
okay,
a longer premiere. That way, it gives people time to get in, and then we do it. It's short. I try to do those a little bit like short, less than a minute or whatever, kind of get everybody's attention. So when I do longer lives, it's not like, oh man, she's doing all of these things or these videos is like an hour. Why are we doing this? It's like, okay, maybe once a week you might get a long video. Maybe once a month now you might get a live. That way we can all get it together. But I keep short content in between. So we do the little series about art. We do the shorts. I do community posts. Those things are already set up where it's like nothing is stopping. Even that's why I was grateful when I had the emergency surgery. I had content still coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had it all stacked and ready to go. Yeah, that's
what I do. I do the same thing. Like if I'm going on holiday or heading to my mom's, then I start making sure I have things in place that
Exactly. I don't stack yet, of course, like I mentioned.
Yeah, if you have an Android, I don't think it's on Apple yet. There's an app called YouTube Create made by YouTube.
Yeah, it's not. I went looking for it when you mentioned it. It's not on my iPhone.
You can find the music you need to. You can do everything at one-stop shop, and it's easy. Like, for instance, I do stickers now on, like, if you see the intro to my the Loves Art, you'll see where it says new episode blinking, but you'll see like every week I put a new sticker. So I think this week it was like a little cat or something jumping up and down in excitement. That I do all of that in that studio.
Okay.
And that I just upload the video. I can cut. I can do different switches.
Do you know when they're going to put it out for iPhone too?
They haven't said it yet, but I hope they would, because beforehand I was using Canva.
What is it called?
Yeah, it's called YouTube Create. Actually, you know what? I have
YouTube what?
YouTube Create. Um, here, I'll put it in the chat. Uh, I do have maybe an Android. My mom had one, and I might be able to do it on there and just port it through Wi-Fi.
There's
Android for life.
I know.
Boo.
CapCut is
Too
good.
tiny. Too tiny.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior.
Sorry, CapCut. Yeah, I haven't been really. It's okay. CapCut, I'm not.
I don't too much mess with. I do YouTube Create and I do Canva, but Canva doesn't have the music, so I gotta download it from YouTube to put it over. That's the only pain I got. Whereas YouTube Create, everything is in one spot. But I tell people, StreamYard and Canva are the two things that you can take anywhere. It's apps on your phone. So that means you can do it anywhere, you can record anywhere, you can edit anywhere. And with the YouTube Create, you can edit anywhere. But these are, and you can get them free. Or if you want the paid version, that's in a better version because to me, you get more options and you get to do more things than you did before.
I know. I want it. Hey, what's up, David Corey?
Good to see you, David Corey.
You're his
David.
You're his bestie, Maureen.
David. It's always in cap lock, so that's how I think that's how he talks. Trying to fix my glasses with some super glue.
Oh, hey, bye, sugar. Welcome in.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Well, that's the Dolores. Same thing for me is because I use an iPhone. iPhone for life.
That's right. Oops, hold on, I missed.
And I have it.
Cool.
I'm actually a desktop PC girl is what I really am. But for my phone, I do love my iPhone because it's like having a computer with me. And then I do have an iPad and a Mac. And so again, that same sort of thing. I can be wherever I am, record, edit in any of them. Not so much the iPad, just because it doesn't have enough memory on it. And then I'm able to throw everything, up. And I use like, because I don't use Canva, I use Snappa for my graphics. No moving graphics with mine. But I've found a place where I can get some free moving graphics if I want. I struggle importing them into the iMovie. It's like, either I make it too big or make it too small, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so I use Snappa. I'd use the paid version of Snappa. And you go, that's, same sort of thing. Canva, I do like, I feel very overwhelmed in Canva. And I was a Photoshop girl. Like I was, all my career, my music career, I was always using Photoshop to create things. Or no, not Photoshop. That's not what it is. What's the one that's in the packet?
iMovie?
Nope. That goes with it goes with Excel and
Adobe is Photoshop.
Yeah, so no, my daughter does Photoshop. I don't do Photoshop.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yep.
I forget.
Yeah, and it's like in the package you can have Excel and you can do print or PowerPoint, yeah. And it's that other one. But anyway, so so it's not that I'm not apt to, but my niece helped me design my
Dolores
logo
David. Sorry.
In Canva. And I just it's overwhelming in there.
There. Publisher.
Granny
got it. David saying
so yeah, I was a big publisher person and I could get around it pretty darn good. But yeah. You find out what works for you.
Right.
Right.
That's the main thing. And then just, and what's going to make it easier. That's the name of the game. So
yeah.
I've gotten to where it's like, as they say, doing too much level.
Right.
I like them, even on the wrestling podcast, like moving backgrounds to go along with certain things.
Yeah.
And like, my background behind me, because like you all talked about, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews. And so they come by and I have to, like, for instance, I think my camera's off. This is my background. So normally I'm
Oh, very cool.
background
Love
because
it.
and so I change it out to different things. I put like a little couch. I want to sit on the couch. You have a good time.
Yeah, love it.
It's
That's
easy
cool.
to do once you learn how to do it. It takes
Oh,
time.
cool. Okay, Unicorn Lady Tech says she created her channel logo with Canva. Yeah, I've heard it from YouTube for quite a while, and I've heard graphic designers really like Canva.
Yeah, you can do a lot. You can actually take your brand and just
Oh, night, Brenda. Wow, we're putting you to bed early tonight. I hope you get some
Good
good
night,
rest.
Brenda.
Good night.
Hi, Brenda.
Brenda, do you ever do garden tours before you go? Just want to know if you do any
we just
garden
wanna know-
tours.
Yeah, exactly. That's I have a friend in the bushes that's wondering when we're going to start just talking about garden tours because
Tours.
many of us are gardeners.
Many of us do many tours. Like I usually do a tour I try to do one tour every single month.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Well, that is familiar to me. What is going on with storms right now is like rendering this video one last time. Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Oh, and well then is that
Okay.
storms, is that video that you're rendering, is it a tour of your yard?
Dolores, you got business. Dave Corey says he needs a logo. Not sure how much he'll pay, but he takes off his shirt apparently and dances. Yep.
yeah. 'Cause even with Canva, they have a thing where
Buy
it's
you
a
somebody,
brand.
everybody scream.
It's like a brand, and you can make a brand kit in Canva where you can use the colors and everything. I mean, obviously, I claim I'm a pink girl in my own pink world, so everything is pink over on Canva.
I love pink too. We have that in common. I love pink, girl.
I've probably used every shade.
Yeah,
color.
you have. I love you, Ken.
I don't like pink.
I shocked a lot of people in my little like Know Me series when I said I dislike the color purple with a strong passion. They were like, "What? I thought you liked it." I work with everybody who loves purple. I even Ruby. Ruby hair is purple, and she's my friend, but I can't stand it. I'm like,
I love those colors together. I always have too. Of course, not when I was real little. I liked orange. I don't know what was wrong with me when I was little. It's just just kidding. Oh man, I guess that was about David Corey and no chest shots. He loves pink.
Oh,
love the pink. I want to shoot a tour of my. Oh yes, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
You gotta do it.
I got a weed whack before I shoot a tour, but now
Do you have it, Shawnee? Do you have an iPhone? Because Maureen told me about there is a setting on an iPhone for that to help it become more steady and smooth.
Yes, there is.
If you've got an iPhone, it's super fabulous.
How do we get to that, Maureen? Can I make you big and you show how you get to that?
I certainly can.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put you in solo.
Yeah, so you don't get that.
There we go.
So you're not jiggler.
Yeah.
Oh, she has an Android. Anybody know how to do it on the
Android?
I need to know this from the iPhone. So
okay, so I'm in video. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can get rid of the glare. And if you look right here, see that up close? That's a little running man. Click him on. And that's now action mode. So now if I'm videotaping and moving, it's going to keep it more steady.
Do you have it in cinematic or video?
I have it in video, but
I see the running man. So you have to click on it so it doesn't have the thing through it, and it says action mode. Okay, mine was on the opposite side because
so that's what we want to see. That is action mode. That is not action mode. Now I'm ready for action mode.
So it has to be yellow.
Batman.
Oh,
Oh, don't do
cool.
that.
There we
That'd be
go. We all learned a little something there. Dolores, do you know if the hold on, let me get you back. Hello.
You talking about for the Android?
Yeah.
The Android has many weird new camera shots. One of them is Pro Video, where it's supposed to be like you're recording like a professional. We,
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, androids give you syphilis. There you go. Okay. Gonna go there with me. All right.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
digging deep.
I'm
there.
sorry. Sorry about that. Please forgive me. Forgive me, Android. Sorry. It's a full
That was
moon.
pretty good, Carol.
That was very good. You're pretty quick on her feet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it's not. Sorry. Sorry, Dolores.
oh no, I was giggling with that. Listen, yeah, it's Pro Video. You also, if you want to be in the video shot, they have director's view, where you can record yourself and your surroundings at the same time.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
Well, they also in this one. So I did go and get the Rhodes external mics,
You naughty,
and
David. You naughty.
and so again, I have that too.
She is.
So I can actually
Okay.
do. Whoops. Let's go on this side, like here. So I'm recording front and back at the same time.
Oh, what the heck?
So
How
that's
did you
in
do that?
that's in the Rhodes
In their
uh,
app?
but you don't need their phones. Yeah, I mean, you don't need the lapel mics to use this app. You can use this app.
Oh, thanks, Marie.
Yeah, so it's dual cameras this way, that way, or you can actually do picture inside. So Pip inside. So I can't remember who is who, but here, put me in there.
Hold on. Let me put you big.
So there.
Hold on. There we go.
Right.
That's
So
so cool.
that camera is doing me, and the front camera is doing my screen. And so yeah, you can do this one. I'm just going to switch it back to the
That's
split
pretty
half and
cool.
half. So you can do this
Here,
one.
I could.
Oh, I've seen people use that feature
Yeah, so it's
before.
it's
Okay.
just the Rhodes app, but you don't have to use their sound equipment to use this
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
feature.
I
Oh,
have
cool.
Rhodes mics. How do I hook? See, I'm having trouble with.
Getting it
Which-
to match up with your iPhone.
Mhm.
do you have the Rhodes 2, darling, or which one? What do you have?
Here, let me put you guys back up together.
Because I figured out what my issue was.
I think it's the Rhodes 2.
Yeah.
Wireless Go 2.
Okay, and so you know the little fancy cord that it came in the box with it, and it's red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't use that. That's what your problem is.
Oh,
That is for a
I can't. So this is.
nope.
I have that.
You want that? Yep.
Yeah.
What you want to get is I could go grab mine. So what you want to get is you want one that is black and one that is gray. And it's a like an SSLR to an SSSSL. That's what you want.
Oops.
Oh
Want me to
yeah,
just-
I see what she has. She has the attachment to the iPhone because I have one from my
Yes.
mother where
I'm
it'll
just gonna go
plug
and
it.
grab mine. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what it is, and it'll
Okay.
fix it, Laura. Like it's done. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's for the iPhone specifically. Okay. That's what you were trying to say, Dolores.
Yeah, because like I have the attachment for my brother's phone for certain things where you plug it in there and you plug it into your iPhone and it should work perfectly.
It's Rhodes, like the microphones by you. Rhodes.
Yeah.
It's a
Rhodes
weird
mic.
spelling. Is it RODES or is it
RODE.
RODE?
By you sugar, you can
And
buy one of those lapels on anywhere, even on the TikTok shop. I know some people who bought it It is like the little lapel microphone.
Mm-hmm. I
They
have
buy,
one of them.
yeah, cheap on the TikTok microphone. The only thing from the TikTok shop I want now is the glasses that you can talk with and listen to the music. That's the only thing I want. And you can take pictures with it. That's the only thing I want for it.
Yes, the Android does do double. Like I
Yeah.
can take a picture of the road and me at the same time, so it has the same feature.
I think
We don't
that's
need an
cool.
app to do it.
Yeah, you guys don't need the app.
I think
No,
Androids are
one of
trying
the
to get
best.
fancy. They're trying to get fancy because I've had Androids all my life. My brother has had iPhones, and I just every time I get on them, I feel like I'm lost. They even have a part of the app now where it will professionally take pictures of your food.
Wow. That's some crazy stuff. But then again, we
I'm just
have
a tech nerd. That's all that is.
that's cool. How you get so smart. That's right. How you get so smart about all this stuff. She taught
I,
herself too, right, Dolores?
yeah, I was always, even as a kid, because my mom's favorite memory is that I was at her job at the nursing station and the computers went out and I started tapping on the keyboards as a kid. And the lady's report came back and she was like screaming in joy. And my mom was like, well, you should do computers. And I actually,
Mm,
fun fact, went to school for computer programming. I just didn't, after a while, it was like, this is too much for my brain and just started working with kids. I was like, I'd rather work with kids than do this.
right.
So that was
So
roads. Go ahead.
so yeah, so sorry, hang on, Carol.
Interesting. Oh, go ahead.
There is I think you can use roads for Android and iPhone. You can use either or. So,
Mhm.
darling, this is what you want. You got
Hold
your
on, let
little
me make you big again. Hold on.
uh, so
There we
this
go.
is what you want. It has to have a black end and a gray end. And the black end, of course, goes um, black end goes into the black transmitter, and then the gray end would go into your microphone, or I
Okay.
mean, into your iPhone. The gray end goes into your
And,
into your
and where do you get that piece?
Amazon.
Okay. And
You it's you can buy like, so this is proprietary. This is the Rhodes one. They did have, like, so it was 25 Canadian for me. Um and I wish I could see what the SSLRR or whatever it is. So it's a gray to black is what you need. What you have is for like a regular, like a camera.
Mhm.
Mm,
And and it's like, I will say, Rhodes does not give you a lot of instructions. There is no manual online, and you have to look up things on YouTube. And a lot of them, none of them were saying this. And I kept like, Rhodes with iPhone. And it was finally someone
mhm.
showed this one. And this is
Okay.
the one that you
And
want.
it's
And
the
then
SSI to the
it's just a black end to a gray end. Actually, let me go look it up and I'll bring it up. That way I'm not giving you
Okay. Yeah.
the wrong titles to them. The only other thing to watch is your decibels. And
yeah.
Rhodes does have an app that you put onto your desktop for downloading all the information, like all the audio from it. And in there you can make all your changes just right there, rather than trying to do it on the screen on the receiver.
Oh, okay. Like doing
Hmm.
instead of doing buttons on the receiver, I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out where the heck
Oh
did
yeah, I
we
gotta
end
change
up.
that first. I'm just gonna go get the
Yeah, because
actual
there
item.
is memory with roads too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 7 hours of memory, so you can just run the heck out of it. Yeah, I did struggle, and but it was like
It's
uh,
cool, sweet thumb, cool
sound
information.
is just so important. I've been
Yeah.
using my
Yes, David Corey, that first wire was for the Android. That's why they're talking about the other wires for the iPhone.
I've
First
been
wire.
using my GoPro a little more with the mic attachment, and that really helps
yeah.
with sound too.
Yeah. Well,
Welcome
this one, like
back.
with the dead cat on it, like when I was recording today, I actually tucked it in the inside, and you
Mhm.
weren't hearing any of my shirt. You weren't hearing wind sounds. I
Yeah.
can walk far, far away.
Yes, I
Um,
do like that.
Yeah.
and that was like, that's taking some time to get, it's like, oh, bring the camera with you. It's like, no, no, no. I can be around the corner and come out
Mhm.
from behind the tree with this on.
Right.
Yeah, and
So
then
Yeah. That's awesome. Now we're caught up on the side chat. I would love to get a Rhodes mic. That one, what's the price point on those ladies? Because they're in the upper range because they're more
It's
professional.
stupid expensive in Canada,
Okay.
of course. But
Like, is it like 200 American or?
I think I paid over $3 for mine.
Okay, because you're Canadian, we add the extra $100. That's right.
It was for my birthday. I got birthday money.
No, you deserve it for your birthday, and it's a business expense, really.
319.
Oh, it is 300 here too. Oh my.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, what the heck did I just do? I went.
But you can get the Rhodes. I know that growing out the box, he has the Rhodes ME, and so it's just the one. And that's the thing, is that when this says wireless Go 2,
Yeah.
and you do get 2 microphones with it, right? So you can
Yeah.
have 2 people. And so your first thing is the Rhodes, when it's just the one, you just think that this means 2, and it's like, no, the software is different in this one. What it does is different. You can actually split the audio tracks and stuff like that, which is like wah 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 wah. Nope, don't need that. That's too much information for Maureen.
Right.
I got 2 different kinds. I have the one that you plug in, but that one was a head jack one. That one went to my my Note 9, and then I have a Bluetooth one as well. Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
now
that
that I have
sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm
That-
listening.
That attachment for me, TRS to TRRS, microphone cable, for smartphone iPhone with the gray and the black is $872.
I hate you. Oops.
How much?
$8, right?
And 72 cents.
Ah, there you
Wow.
go. Nice.
Hold on. Sorry about the picture of the family. I'm moving it. Oh shoot, pop up.
So 913 with tax.
Why did they do that? There's the road. Is it showing?
And it's just,
There we go.
so that's the one, that is the one that,
Is that
not
the
with
kit?
those things at the bottom.
Okay, you didn't get the lavalier. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
get the lavalier.
No,
Okay.
like,
So
it
it's a
is
little
lavalier.
cheaper. It's a little cheaper without that extended lavalier. You can get. Hold on. I don't know if it'll show it.
So good for you,
I
Lori.
do
Yep,
like
there we
those
go.
lavaliers, so.
It is $284 right now on Amazon. It comes with 2. And then the other part I can't ever remember that you were just talking about that you're plugging into. Boop. The 2 microphones, right? The ones with the blue lights are the microphones.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are your transmitters.
You get your little transmitter that goes on to your phone.
Okay, that's the one. The single transmitter is the one up front.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
And
other.
then do your homework on watching YouTube videos on how to use it, because like you were saying, Maureen, I have to turn it up all the way, and they'll tell you, oh, you don't have to do that, but I think for certain voices you do.
Yeah.
What?
But if you're using
$8.72, David Corey. The wire is not $872. Don't roll another one, David Corey.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
worried
So-
about you.
Just a sidestep there a little bit. So in Canada now, the one I just bought, that I got in April for my birthday, mine is now $409.99.
wow.
I love Dolores' comment. Yeah, some of us. I love my subscribers too. Not $300 worth of love. Yeah, maybe not right now. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
later.
And my Rhodes SC7 coiled patch cable was $27.94. That's how much I had to pay for it.
Mm.
And
Wow.
there's nothing that tells you that that's what you need. Like, it's like,
Right.
it's super
It's really
frustrating.
videos on YouTube. That's how you find out is other people who have
Right. And they
encountered the same
do
problem.
themselves a disservice that way.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
Because it's like, had I used it more in May and went, okay, I can't figure this out, then I would be returning it, because I have a
Yeah.
month, right? But I didn't quite get myself, I was traveling, I was sick, la, 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 la. But every time I went to use it, I was having such difficulty.
Right, David. Exactly. It's what I'm saying. That's right.
Mhm. Yeah.
You might have
So
to throw
that,
it out the window.
and
Okay.
but I went specifically, it's like, how do I use this? Because I can't seem to capture the sound. I capture the sound. I was able to capture the sound, and then I would bring it into the interface, and then I would download my videos, and then I would have to drag it over. And of course, as soon as you turn one of these on, it's recording. So my clip might, because I do front to back cameras all the
Right.
time, right? And so I'll stop it, but as I'm stopping and turning around my camera, it's still playing. So it was like, okay, this is now going to take me hours to edit to get all that dead space out of there. And I thought, there has to be something I'm missing. And talked to a friend of mine, and he was trying to troubleshoot it a little bit with me. And then it was just one day, it was watching someone, and they said, you can't use it with your iPhone if you don't have this. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, I was hoping that was my problem.
Yeah, I don't know how long I get from my battery, but I probably did not have it fully charged. Gulf Coast Granny, and I have like the one that's supposed to be from TikTok, like Dolores was saying, and it cut out on my watermelon video at the very end completely. I had no sound, and I didn't know until I went to go and edit it. And I was so upset.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little watermelon on.
Wow.
You use the earbuds, the Apple earbuds, Dolores, or the?
I've done that.
Yeah, those are good.
I don't think she's an iPhoner.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's an Android, so she probably. But it has the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably better, Anne. I don't want to get in trouble. And
thank you. I appreciate
thank you,
that,
honey. That was sweet.
Yeah, I don't. I use a sound something. I forgot the name. But I just bought these J Labs because I needed some pink headphones, earbuds, because I used the other ones I messed up. I have a whole pink setup. I was like, if I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna go all the way for it. So my keyboard now is pink, and my mouse is pink, and my headphones are pink.
That.
So,
I'm all about that. Did you see my old ones?
They're pink.
They're pink. I love pink too. You're my girl. I love all that pink. Awesome. Yeah, I have earbuds that I wonder if I can use because they do have a mic in them, but they're the inset.
Yeah, that's the ones I have. Yeah. You can put them in your ears and you can use them. If you go in the StreamYard, there's a setting for your audio where you can reduce background noise.
Oh, okay. I just wondered for the video. I have used it before. I think, Laura, you remember that a long time ago when I got the little earbuds, and they seemed okay, but something right in front of my mouth, I guess, worked a little bit better for StreamYard, but I don't know as far as shooting videos. I don't know. I'll have to try it out, and you can tell me, Dolores, what you think.
Yeah, use StreamYard to shoot their videos because you can have a private studio and just shoot your video, and then Some people edit with StreamYard. I find it to be a pain in the butt. But you can download your videos from StreamYard and just edit them, do whatever you want to, or if you like them, set them up for it to go live.
Yeah.
From StreamYard, right there, one-stop shop. And with the StreamYard, you can do the reduced background noise where you don't have to hear it, all that little swooshing of noise. Trust me, I've had it on lives where I put the background noise down and I am hearing all the kids go wild, but nobody else hears it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it later, and I like those late at night. I just don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, there's certain people I just don't want be promoting in my side chat. I'll just say that. So that's why I asked.
Yeah. Well, so far I'm impressed with the Rhodes, and and I specifically went with those ones because that was what Growing Out the Box had, and he just sounds clear and has a real balance.
I really like that you can really stand back. You can walk around
Alaska.
and you get a big view of what you're doing, and you're not always worried. Am I in frame? Am I not in frame? Because I have to be so close to my camera to get good sound.
Right.
So,
yeah. I know David the Good, not to bring him up again. He uses some kind of shotgun mic that might be a Rhodes too, and he gets pretty good sound even from like across his garden. Because I asked him, I'm like, the sound was really good, even as you were moving around. I said, what kind of mic did you use this time? And he said it was a big shotgun mic. So
see, I've never had good luck with the shotgun. I used to have, I probably still have somewhere in all my gear, a Rhodes, but
I guess not in. Probably not. Sorry about that. I get weird. I had somebody else ask me, like, do I know you used to be on somebody's channel? Like, I've been here 5 years. I've been on a lot of channels. Yeah, probably.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Right. There's some to which I do not want to name, though.
Yeah.
Well, Dolores, they are high tech, these ladies. I don't know what I'm doing up here with them, David Corey. I'm not high tech. I'm not a tech.
We're not high tech. We're just struggling. I am anyway.
You're working through it and learning.
We're just tech. We're not high tech. We're tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, David Corey said his mic was really good. We're gonna find out which one he had, if he had the Rhodes, David Corey. But it's probably one that we can't afford because his equipment. He does put money into his equipment, and all his lenses and stuff.
I used to. I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't.
He's into that as a family. Like they do it. It's like artsy fartsy stuff, I think, with the kids, and also his wife. It's always shooting some of the photography.
I have a real camera that I could use and do all that, but
same.
We never use it because
same. I'm looking for mine. I thought it was in here.
We learning.
Yeah.
I got a real camera too.
Yeah, you only have to be one day ahead of somebody in that learning process to pass on a little knowledge. That's
I even have a
drone.
A drone. Yes, and I don't know how to use it. My husband does.
I have one too from China.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I don't know how to use it. It's sitting in the box over here.
Yeah.
There's always a good.
Yes, I love him.
Everything.
I love him. He's
I
so
have
great.
security cameras that are upstairs in my upstairs for outside, but they're upstairs in my storage unit upstairs.
I
area.
still have one I have to put up, and I want another one because there's some dog pooping on our lawn, and I want to catch that person in the neighborhood who just keeps leaving it there.
I want one of those cameras for like a ring cam that I can put on my tiny house. That can
I have that. I love
my garden, so I can see which ones I actually need to when we're hunt down.
I got about 7 cameras on my house.
That's awesome. Well, you got all that wildlife. You can't afford to step out one of those doors and there's a bear.
I got 7 that are connected to the internet, and I have two that
Thank
don't need Wi-Fi to actually give me my images.
We have
Yeah,
all kinds of
That's
game cams out,
awful.
but
I'm sorry, Anne.
I got
Yeah,
one.
that's terrible.
Stole her stuff. That's awful, Anne. I'm so
oh,
sorry.
that is bad. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ann.
Do either
Yeah,
one of y'all compost with worms or have a worm bin?
I am getting ready to do just that, but it's going to be the in-ground one. I was going to do a video on it. That's what I got today. GT was other than the
No, you
plant.
didn't.
Yep.
You can't be
Are
doing
you
this,
serious?
Carol.
Are
I
you
am
thinking
so serious. That's what
I
I'm.
got the gamma lid and the food what do you
Good
call
for
it?
you.
Food safe container because I'm going to do the drop-in one.
You can't
It's
be doing
weird.
that, Carol. I
It's
got the paper
weird.
too.
you guys
Composting
picked
with
out
worms.
same seeds, same fruits. It's totally bizarre.
It is
I,
very bizarre, right?
Mhm.
I bought mine for $15 today, so I'm gonna
Ooh,
start.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I went
Yeah, I
to
think mine was around that for the because of the gamma lid. I didn't want the lid that fits over because of the snakes here. I didn't
oh,
want to have to stick my finger and pull up and stick my finger there, and there's a snake right there. Technically, I
Mm,
can help with audio stuff, not just radio. Oh, cool, Barry. That's right.
that's why I keep things mowed down. We moved all
Yeah,
the stuff around the chicken coop.
yeah, that was scary as heck.
Yeah, and got rid of any of that stuff because no more snakes coming for my chickens.
There, David's got a trash can. Yeah, did you see that snake on her channel, you guys? She had what's that rattlesnake called again? I forget.
Timber rattler.
The big one. Yeah, the big timber rattler coming for her chickens. And you got pretty close to get that picture. You scared me with that. That
Well,
was
I took it out, so I had to get
Mhm.
close.
Yeah, you took it out out near a lake and let it go.
Yes.
Yeah, so you had to get close to it.
good answer.
hmm
Yes.
Gotta protect.
Although the state that I live in, you can
Okay, I
dispatch
know. I think Texas has
if they are attacking your livestock.
Oh, okay. So you're good. Yeah. So you took it out.
I'm all good in the hood.
Good. Yep. That's how just protecting the
And
girl.
A
In case
hoe
it
ain't
was
just
like
for
Texas.
a hoe ain't just for the garden, girlfriend.
That's right. Hoes can kill.
hmm
Just remember that. That's gonna be one of my shirts. You heard it here first.
hmm
Oh, hoes ain't just for the garden. Hoes can kill.
There you go. You
Yep,
got yourself
my
a T-shirt.
Yep, on my shirt.
There are a lot in my soil as well. I do raised garden beds, and they're plentiful in there. But I'm trying to see
Right.
if I can incorporate it in my garage because I do indoor gardening as well.
Yes, you
And
do.
if I can, trying to go
Yes, they.
organic,
Mhm.
So
Yeah, me
yeah.
too. Yes, they do, David Corey. I watch the Texas shows where the game wardens. They're protected. That snake is protected in your state. Sorry, GT. He's arguing with me. You know, David. Go ahead.
Yes, and it's protected in my state as long as it's not attacking my livestock.
Yeah. Yeah, David's agreeing with you that it can be made of. Did you get a trash can, GT, or did you get the 5-gallon bucket like I got?
No, I got a worm bin.
Oh,
It was at a
cool.
garage. It was at a garage sale.
Fancy.
The 80. No, I
What,
ain't got no fancy
today?
money though.
Did you get it today?
Today.
No
Yes.
way. We both got
Oh.
worm stuff on the
Exactly
same day.
what I was saying, Carol. I don't get it.
That's like
We do it a lot. It's really bizarre.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to a yard sale and they had that on sale for $15. It came with like 5 trays. It comes with a spout at the bottom of it. So yeah, and
that's
I got
awesome.
two 3 gallon water, which you put the water in or whatever, like at Wally World or something.
Mhm.
I got two of those for 50 cents each. So I got everything for $16. I walked out of there so fast. And then I
Wow,
got
that's
like,
great.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah, it was,
They don't
I'm
know what they just
yeah.
sold me for $16.
that's awesome.
It must have been
Hmm.
mismarked. I gotta get out of here. Well, that was like me today when I got that the clearance. It's a big Monstero deliciosa, and it's probably got a couple plants in it that they just. I said, "What happened?" And they're like, "We just got tons and tons and tons of plants at one time, and we couldn't keep up. Like they don't have enough help there at some of these big box stores. That's why you'll see stuff, going on there that is like, what the heck? Why, why are all these plants dead? We don't
Yeah.
oppose for snakes. Yeah, no. It's the Texas game wardens were actually interviewing because they had gotten a tip that somebody had killed one of them, and that's where they said it's a protected snake in the state of Texas. And I think the problem was the guy saw it and it wasn't on his property; it was across the way. Yeah, exactly. Somebody
You can't do that.
snitched him out. But they didn't want it to get to their house, so they went across the way and dispatched it.
Now, if it was in my field, far, far away from my livestock, I could not do that. No.
Yes, I will get Monstera fruit.
But since it was in the coop, yeah.
Yeah. All
And
right.
And
Okay.
my little puppy dogs were running around.
Yeah, no, that had to go. That thing was huge. That viper mouth, that thing was scary.
Mhm.
I totally agree. Yeah, Dave, you live there. I know. It was on TV, drama. That's what Andrew tells me too about, those shows up there that we watch sometimes. He's like, yeah, that's TV. You learn a little something, then the other stuff is just for the drama effect. So, yeah. But I still can't get over that we actually bought worm stuff on the same day. That's just bizarre. But I'm grateful I got it. And then I also got hardware cloth so David Cora can't send anything else to eat the next, watermelon vines I might plant. Hopefully my mic will work when I'm telling him that I'm planting them. Too cold for my fruit. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to have our tropical weather. I imagine though you could do it in like a greenhouse or a grow tent.
Or
If you
indoors.
Yeah, that's what I mean, the grow tent. Yeah. Like you
Like
do
in your living room.
Yeah, in your living room. But you have to have the tropical humidity and everything right for it to fruit. So you would need something where you can control that.
I have that. I have, oh my goodness, the humidity here has just been crazy.
Yeah. I think it has to consistently have it though for a while for it to fruit.
Right.
I have to look into it, Gulf Coast Granny. I'll let you know. I did pull my soursop off the tree today. I'm hoping it wasn't too soon. But there was scale all over it, and I'd be darned if those scale are going to take my first fruit.
The computer says I'm buffering, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, computer's lying. Yeah.
Today I was in and out of your live because my husband was in the office working, researching.
Okay.
We are finally making the call on our Astro, and so we're researching how we want to do it and who we want to do it, and
to see if there's somebody who can come to the house.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What was that? Say it again, Laura.
Who's Astro?
Astros are my husband's. Well,
Lab.
he's my dog now too.
Yeah.
But he's our old black lab that we've had, and it was the dog that got my husband through some very hard times. So
that's so
very special dog to him, and He was like, I was handling everything, and he came in and he's like, "Honey, I'm taking over. I wanna research and do all this stuff." And
Right.
yeah. So
That's
Oh,
hard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't." So I wasn't like even commenting, and there.
I was wondering what was going. I figured you were just busy. It was okay. I had dropped it. Seeing you, I had dropped the link because it was just a weird day.
Yeah.
Just a weird day. Or was it my first? Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how that happened. It like fed back.
Mm-hmm.
Baby watermelon.
That's what's up, Unicorn Lady Tech.
That's the real thing. He's the real deal.
Yeah.
Give us a garden tour of your watermelon vines.
We love
garden tours.
we love garden tours.
Yes, we
Yeah.
love garden tours.
Watermelon garden tours,
Mhm.
squash garden tours,
Yep.
Mhm.
romaine
Absolutely.
lettuce tours. We just
Yeah.
love any kind of tour that you can
Mhm.
possibly get. Lots
We
of
love
tours.
those garden tours with archways too. Those are really awesome.
Archway
Yeah.
tours.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I have 3 of them. I have 3 arches.
I
I
have
don't know if
Yeah.
people noticed
my
them.
arches
I don't know if
too.
they noticed them in my tour that I just did this past week. There was 3 tours,
I
3
noticed
arches.
those arches. Yes.
Thank you for that tour.
Yes,
That's awesome that
beautiful.
you noticed that tour.
Mhm. I did
We're
notice.
we're teasing somebody who is not in the side chat with us right
Who's
now.
who's listening?
He listens
They said,
in.
yeah, it's like I hate garden tours. Every time you say tour,
Awesome.
I'm gonna drink. So, so I'm getting in as many tours as I possibly can.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let me see.
Oh, Unicorn Lady Tech.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have
gonna
spring
get her
2024 garden tours up.
Yep.
Mm.
Gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it,
Mm.
Unicorn Lady.
Okay, David Corey's leaving.
I'm
He's
subscribed. Oh, good night, David Corey. Have a good
thank
sleep.
you so much for coming
Yes.
and hanging out with us, sir.
Always
You have
enjoy
a
you,
good
David
rest.
Corey.
Thank you
Good
for
rest.
coming, David.
Yep.
Yeah.
And keep your rabbits to yourself and the iguanas too. I want to grow a watermelon. Bye night. Good night, Watermelon Kang. For now.
I think I just have small watermelon, so I'm not doing the challenge. But
You're not gonna do it.
no, I don't feel like I know enough about growing watermelons to do it.
Oh, I don't either, but I'm just gonna try.
Yeah.
I know enough. Heat is my issue. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And I got a way to
Yes.
supplement it though.
Yes, that's
I
always
got-
what we go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got a nice watermelon that sprouted out. So we
Nice.
doing pretty good. I'm putting it out. I wanted to do something tonight, but I left my
How
other
are
phone
you
home.
growing watermelon in Alaska?
Yeah, that's
Because weather ain't supposed to stop you from doing what you want to do. I'm gonna try.
Stout.
This is a journey. Before my channel, before the next year, I'm gonna have watermelon. I'm gonna have everything growing, and it's because time just doesn't allow me to do certain things right now.
Yeah.
But after a while, I will have the time, and then I can invest more time to produce the fruit. That's the reason why I started this, is because we have lackluster fruit here. I want real fruit that has the flavor and sweetness that I deserve.
right.
So I'm gonna try, and my failures are gonna tell me how I can succeed. So
Yes.
Absolutely.
that's all that is.
Amen. Preach it. Yes.
Yep, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah, I'm hoping mine will. So far, I've just killed a lot of stuff. My own fault. 'Cause I forget it's there.
When everybody's doing a challenge, you're like, my time for that fruit is past.
Yes, that's
You
the
know?
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not easy.
Yeah.
You need like a
GT.
cool room.
I do. Yeah, where's that? I need that like walk-in cooler to grow the stuff that you guys grow in the cooler months. There, it's in everybody's chat, Unicorn Lady.
Thank
if you
you.
don't have Unicorn
Thank
Lady
you very
chat,
much.
please.
So GT,
subscribe.
did you ever get a chance to watch that man that's in, I do believe he's in Quebec. The video I sent you, and he grows. He was like you. I think I sent it through Facebook to you.
Dolores, you are always welcome. Of course,
No.
anytime you want to come up, she's
You
saying.
sent it on Facebook?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent it through Facebook to you.
I'm gonna look now.
Or if not, then I emailed it to you. Either or.
Oops.
Mhm.
Bye, Dolores. Thank you.
Bye,
for coming.
Dolores. I think she's going to still be listening. Thanks, Dolores. You are
Okay, good night,
welcome.
Dolores. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
I was trying to type to you, Dolores, but my mouth works faster. Yeah, I won't say anymore.
I was just sorry. I was looking at that one.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
My watermelons, they just went out to ground a week and a half ago because it's been way too cold. And they're now like my daytime highs were just not warm enough to have any of the melons out.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of weird on the West Coast as far as weather this year.
Weather.
I knew what you meant. Dolores, you'll have to give me the name of that lady, and if I have to pay like a membership fee for that group because she has professional, background. But I'd love to have you on, and if she's available on my daytime chat to, talk about that. Yeah, I think it would be very good.
Hey, Mike. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Give her the power. Oh my.
Watch out. She's like in control.
Keep my hands above the table. Just get them off the mouse. No touching the mouse.
You're fine.
Step away from the mouse.
You are just fine.
I'll have to watch that unicorn tech. That I love a garden tour.
Everybody loves a good garden tour.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves it so much it could be a drinking game in the garden community by saying garden tour. I just posted a garden tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Been in the bushes.
I don't watch a lot of garden tours myself, actually.
No, I do. I was watching, actually. What's weird is he was a smaller channel and he already had over, I think it was 1,000 views on his garden tour. And I was like, what?
I hate him. Whoops.
I know. That's how I felt. But he mentioned Lead Farmer twice in that video. And he had gotten something like, I think he got sugar cane from Lead Farmer.
Wow.
And yeah, I think some of Lead Farmer's folks came over, or he might have hashtagged it or keyworded it, behind the scenes. Don't know. But I mean, he had great stuff. He's a hot pepper grower, grows a lot of hot peppers, which I cannot do with Malachi.
Yeah.
No. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Okay. Great. Well, she's welcome on anytime. Because,
That's cool.
Like just to hear her story and everything and about that too. If people want to join who are in my chat, Dolores. I want to join now. Sounds awesome. Problem is I'll forget it's there, just like all my other Facebook groups that I join, and I'm like, oh, that's a great group. I'll learn so much. Then I completely forget I have Facebook.
Oh, I know. I always forget I have.
Thank you, Anne. You forget too.
I didn't find a Maureen.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you again.
If please,
because he's growing his in the winter in a barn, and it took some time to convert it, but in the spring, March, he's got blossoms on the peaches and nectarines. He grows grapes. And he grows it all, and it's just in an old converted barn.
Oh, I want that link. Just put it in the side chat.
I will go and find it. Yeah, it took me forever to find him again. I was fascinated.
But I need it. I need it though.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm
Oh,
gonna give
she's
it to you.
putting on her lips.
Thank you.
Watch out.
Oh no, because they disappear. Plus,
Them
my
be-
lips get dry.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. I keep it's more
Always
for
do.
mhm.
I think people think it's my stem, but it's just my lips are dry. Like, up here. There's probably so many shots of me doing that, but now my lipstick and rubbing my lips together. That's from not drinking, I'm sure, enough water is part of it.
Yeah,
That's the thing too. This summer, with the crazy weather, we all have to remember to stay hydrated.
I know.
Yeah,
And
I'm struggling with that.
me too.
I was outside watering, and I had
Hi,
all these.
Ann. Have a great one, and we'll check out your community tab. Sorry, Laura, for that cat video because I like to watch stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Yeah, it is fun stuff.
And
Oh.
it's just too hot today.
Yeah.
The humidity is just gross lately.
What we're at Lowe's because of the concrete underneath our feet, like all that concrete. Oh my gosh, it was just beating down on us just a little bit there, and poor Malachi was like soaked through by the time we got done. And
That's
I
how I
couldn't.
was this morning.
Yeah, I felt bad. Fed him some nice cold water. The lady was so nice. After I made my purchase, I'm like, how much are the waters? Because he was out of his water.
Mhm.
And I was getting my change out. She just gave me one of the waters that they use out there because they have waters, I guess, for the workers.
Oh,
Yeah, it was ice cold too. I was like, thank you so much. Yeah, really sweet. That's one thing I like about there is like it's easier to use the veteran discount that Theron gets, and I'm sure your husband gets to them too.
yeah.
It's just easier. So I got 10% off of everything too, on top of half price for that big Monstera.
Wow.
It's so weird here. When we go to Clarksville, it's a military town, and the discounts aren't as high. And there's caps on everything, and
Wow.
probably because it's like, I mean, the huge base right there, and so it's like, yeah.
Sorry, I happen to have an itch on my face tonight. I think I got bit by a mosquito like right on my cheek
Oh, I
a few
hate that.
nights ago. And it happens to be on my mic side, so sorry I'm hitting it. Yeah, that's weird, especially since it's a military town that they're not like
It's a huge military town though, and I think maybe that's why. It's like
mm,
here the veteran plates, you don't get them just because you're a veteran in the state of Tennessee. You have to be 100% disabled
oh,
to get the veteran plates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't know that. Well, because they have don't they have a disabled veteran one and a vet one? Like I guess the veteran one though.
Well, the vet one you have to pay for.
Yeah. No, I know you have to pay for, I think, both of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know they have I think they have the UMC ones and they have the Army ones.
But in Oregon it was free, so it was like you never had to pay for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess the discounts were better there for some reason.
For that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, because you're probably paying for it in your taxes, your state tax. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Tennessee doesn't have that. Yeah. That's where I was looking at South Carolina and Tennessee because the tax structure is the same as Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I can get the house cleaned out in order for us to move anywhere. Woo! Keep thinking I'm going to get it done, and then it's like the time is gone. I don't know if anybody has that. It's just like, how are we at 7:00 already in the evening?
How are we at June 21st, 22nd for some of you?
Right? Yeah, it's already.
How are we at the longest? Not now. It's past that.
No, it was the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am posting it. Carol, where is you? Here's you.
Oh,
I think
okay.
This is you. Yep.
This is the guy's channel that's growing in that barn up there.
That's cool.
but
And that's
it's it's a 30-minute video, but it's fascinating to watch how he experimented over 10 years with this, of trying to
wow.
come up with the ways so that he goes, I want to grow, good fruits. I want to
Yeah.
grow the fruits that I like to eat, the peaches.
Does he do hotbeds or anything like that? Hotbeds.
No, nope,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Like that other lady who's in Idaho, I think. That's friends
Mhm.
with David the Good and
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah,
her
they
channel.
do they do hotbeds.
Yeah, they compost in the bed.
Uh-huh.
He is using things like that, but it's like he first was doing kind of trellises, greenhouses and stuff, and then he went and dug beside his house and he hand dug it. Like he's like he's a olderish person, and so he dug down and was making like cold storage, like going under the permafrost
Mhm.
to
Oh.
um to put the plants down there. And so we did that one year. It was
Wow.
like it's over
Wow.
10 years of him trying these different things, different
Yeah.
structures,
That's
anything so that
awesome.
he could grow the fruits that he likes to eat.
Mhm.
And being the peaches and the apples. And he is in it's either a 4 or a 5 grow zone. And
Mm.
so he has this big massive barn, and it's in ground. So it's like March comes and you're walking through it and you're seeing the blossoms already coming out where it should
Wow.
not be. Mhm.
I've
Hmm.
seen the dug down greenhouses where, yeah, they are growing orange trees and stuff up north and
Mhm.
in the cold weather. So I'm wondering if I've seen his channel before. Did he have one that's dug down in the greenhouse, you said? Because he tried that?
Yes, he did. And
Okay.
yeah,
I
but it
wonder.
was right next to the house. And he kind of built a gazebo, or not a gazebo, like a sunroom off of the house.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yes. So his accent when he says fruits, I want
He
to
does
have the
say
good
that. I was wondering
fruit.
why you said that.
I
Fruits.
want
I
the good
love it.
fruit.
That's cute.
Fruits.
Oh my goodness. My
And I
stupid
I
Wi-Fi.
wanted to have great fruits.
Gosh.
So
I
yeah,
think
so
we're gonna
it's
call it in like 3 minutes because I am starting to
awesome.
fade earlier than
Awesome.
usual. Yeah, we're probably both at
Maureen,
that.
Yes, darling.
could you please do me a huge favor and send it to me? Because I can't see it.
Oh, because you're on your
Oh,
phone.
yes, I can, darling. I
Thank you.
did find
Thank
you in your Facebook.
Oh,
you. You
Your
did?
Facebook. Yep. I just went and made another comment, but no, I'll just send it to you through email, darling. It's fine.
he doesn't have one of those. Maureen just, I don't think it's him.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Wait.
Wait, you're freezing up. I don't know if that's me. Is that me?
Me or
No,
who is
No,
saying
that's
that?
GPT.
me. I think
GPT.
I think you said I
Yeah.
think I see it on Facebook. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I just went and commented on your GT Junior grows it. Yeah, now you just
Yeah.
went and looked at it, but I
Giving
just
you the
I
that's
emailed it
right.
to you. Good
Yes,
night,
the
Gulf
2-minute
Coast.
warning for Southern goodbyes.
Good night. Good
dang it.
night.
I got it.
Good night, Gulf Coast Granny. Oh, good. He got it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch because it's like when you go and you take someone's,
Mm-hmm.
10 years, and he was working full time. He was working a job, and it was
Right.
like, I want to have, this
Fruit.
good fruit, his fruits. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Do it.
it was like all of these experiments that he was trying
Mhm.
and finally figured out. And so I think he does do kind of I don't think it's straw bales on the outside of the building, or if he's just using soil as well
Right.
to build, but it's a big barn.
Mm.
And
Got it.
yeah,
That's awesome. Like
That
that he
is
could
awesome.
that he just kept going until he could figure out what worked.
what was gonna work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't often.
Because I was sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're fine.
I was
Go.
actually looking at double layered greenhouse plastic with a blower. I was actually looking at that, and I was looking at it for a 5x5, but I don't think it's going
Mhm,
to work that way. But I'm still
mhm.
researching because
Yeah.
I want to.
You
It's
want to
like a
do it.
passion. I want to
Right.
do it, so
Yeah.
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 Right.
I'm just gonna
I
keep on
wonder if
researching.
the place that you went that had the banana trees and stuff, if they would have any suggestions at all for
And
what
that
might work.
they I looked at the infrastructure and I understand it pretty well. They
Yeah.
have a heater. The heater actually is connected to some kind of plastic. I forgot the name of the company, and it has holes in it, and it generates the heat throughout. And then they have poly. I forgot what kind of greenhouse
Carbonate,
panels, probably, and they
polycarbonate.
have it like that. So I understand how they did it, but it seemed like it's going to be the same, cost as me growing inside my garage. I mean, you get better sun because real sun is better than the fake grow lights.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Mm. What they have the polycarbonate up top, so they're getting the natural sunlight
Yes,
in.
but then we get a whole lot of darkness as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they don't have any supplement. Yes, they do have supplemental lighting. Yes, they do. But they
Mhm.
have like they using fluorescent tubing versus LED because
Hmm.
fluorescent produces heat versus
Heat.
LED.
Yeah,
I
the
would
Mhm.
watt.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like
You just got to get the right wattage for that.
Yeah. So
yeah. I'm just wondering if they had like a smaller version, like people there to talk to, because you're a plant person and plant people talk to plant people. If they had any idea how a home grower could pull it off on a smaller scale with less money. Like
Yeah.
basically.
lean
Basically.
tos is
Mhm.
one of the suggestions that they made.
Mhm. Okay. So you did talk.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm in Facebook groups that are Alaska gardening groups and stuff like that, and they
Cool.
give all kinds of suggestions because I go in there and I ask a question a certain kind of way to get
Mhm.
people to be inclined to help because sometimes you'll put a post out there or you ask, I can't say ask correctly, but
It's
you'll
okay.
ask something and
Sorry.
you'll get somebody to push the like 10
Yeah.
Yeah.
times or whatever, and that's it.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then they'll ask you like, why do you want to do it? And you tell them, and then they don't say nothing else, and it's
I
like,
know.
really?
See that?
It's
See
like
where
you're mean.
I'm terrible
Talk
about
back to
finding.
me.
Yeah.
I'm terrible about that too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I forget that I have Facebook and then I'll go there and it's like, oh, that person commented like 2 weeks ago back to me. And yeah, I'm that
Do you not
person,
get
GP.
do you not get the notifications?
I can't put that on my phone. I can only have so many notifications because
Yeah. Me too.
Okay.
yeah, it's just too much. Plus my cameras are so sensitive, they're going off on my phone,
Right.
driving me crazy all the time. And then,
Right.
I've got some from YouTube, my messenger, um, texting. So yeah, it becomes too much, really. And even I'll shut some of that off sometimes too, just to like get a break. But
Mhm.
everybody, thank you so much. Inside chat, I gave you longer than I said. Have a sweet dreams, and we will see you hopefully at Marines tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and hopefully Barry's on Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you did not subscribe to Tampa Creek Homestead, where I was earlier tonight, please consider that, and please consider helping your fellow side chats and us too. Thank
Yeah.
you. Have a
You.
good night. Thank you so much. Bye.